And I think I am live. Okay, buddy. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm so behind here. All of a sudden, all my computers shut down, and I've been trying to restart them for the last hour. So take that into consideration, please. And hey, buddy. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Sorry. I got so many messages. This isn't on. That's not on. If you want to sign in, got to sign in here and do this. Oh, man. It's just been a real, not a good morning. Hey, I'm trying to get this other computer up and running. Morning, Lance. Yeah, Brenda, I'm okay. Not mentally right now because I'm a little bit PO'd. Okay, so I got that running. This computer is now running finally. Mio mile. Yeah, deep breath. Skyfly, thank you very much. And thank you, Brenda, for worrying about me and Lance and everybody. Just you know, when things don't go right like they normally do. In other words, like if I'm getting to an age and stage in life when things change. I didn't tell everybody, but I spent a couple hours at the hospital yesterday and man, just not good. Here comes Justin now. Thanks for the call, Justin. I was trying to figure it all out and you were helpful.
All right, should be working now. Might help if I turn my headset on. All right,
Now
can
it
you hear me,
wants all
Paul?
these different settings and stuff, and oh man.
What's going on?
Well, I came in here and the computer that runs this was shut down. So I tried to start it up, and then this computer shut down and it wouldn't stay going. I started up and it start up and then shut down, start up and shut down, start up and shut down. Oh,
Hmm.
just maddening. So then I was chasing all the different. See, like, what the hell is this saying? Windows system. I don't need Windows system. Take and screw the Windows system.
Yeah, the only two things that might be, well, the easiest two things
Well,
would be to.
this computer over here is the one that runs this screen that I do everything with, like all the marine traffic and stuff.
Yeah, I know that.
And this, but it's got a button on the top. You push it in, it lights up. So you push it in, it lights up. Next thing you know, it's off. Push it in, it lights up. Next thing you know, it's off. Push it in, light up.
Yeah,
Next thing you
that's
know, it's
gonna
off.
either be you reset the. Actually, you might need to replace the CMOS battery. That might not be good anymore. Or your RAM needs to be reseated. That's the two most common things to check. First things you want to check before you start replacing components. Usually reseating the RAM fixes a computer not wanting to turn on 9 out of 10 times. Usually it's just a RAM.
No thanks, Lance, but thanks for offering.
Why does he keep offering his body to everybody? Lance, are you hurting for money? Did you find out you didn't have any retirement? Now you're freaking out last minute. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna do at the end of this year.
Hey, Giggles, how you doing?
It's almost like he's trying to sell his body at this point. He's just trying to get somebody to take a bite of it. Bite. What's up, TJ?
What's going on, TJ?
Brenda, oh, see,
Brenda's here.
and Dusty, Lance.
I can always depend on my Brenda.
Oh,
And you too, Justin.
my
there's-
thing,
there's-
I have a
there's-
feeling that might be your RAM that's acting up. I said that's always the easiest and quickest thing to check. Well, at least for people like me, it is. I don't know about Paul.
I
Yeah, you got to take
I don't know anything about that.
because you got to unplug everything, or at least the power from it, and then you got to go and pop the side panel off and pop the 2 sticks of RAM out and then put them back in.
Here comes Giggles.
Hey, I'm dependable too.
Yes, TJ Lance is trying to sell his body.
That's weird. Like, what the heck?
I think he found out his retirement was drained.
Oh, Brenda, what's up?
Because he keeps like hinting, like, "Who wants to come watch me in the shower?" And then he offered, and then
Brenda,
he
Here comes
offered,
Lance now.
and then he was offering Paul a video. He wanted to see if Paul would be willing to watch it, maybe buy a DVD set, you know.
And he's like, I could show the video of him getting dressed if you want, if you like.
Telling you.
Lance, what's going on, man? What are you doing today?
There's a little Washington prostitute now as we speak.
I figured I would do it in reverse order this time, TJ. I would show you getting dressed instead of getting undressed. Guess what I have with me?
The Osmo.
Lance, instead of like trying to peddle your porn to a bunch of straight guys, you can just start an OnlyFans. Somebody out there, you got a customer base somewhere out there.
Straight guys, that you're kind of stretching it there.
Oh, that's right, TJ. I'm sorry. TJ's like, "You dick." I'm gonna give you a little giggle, but you're a dick.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Well, my day started out pretty shitty because I went down to get a ship, and halfway through the ship, all of a sudden the drone will not go sideways. You know, like you want to go away from it and whatever.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Did you
respond.
turn that shit on again? Remember, you keep hitting that whatever. Somehow you keep going in that menu.
I couldn't find that. side slide in my
Oh, don't get Joe in here because he's gonna yell at you.
but anyway, so I ended up doing a 10-minute video to where I went way ahead of it, turned around real fast and got back towards it, and that, all kinds of bullshit.
Yeah, it wasn't towards it didn't get towards the bridge yet, did it?
Oh yeah, it was under the bridge.
No,
You
but
didn't
yeah,
lose. You didn't lose the
Remember
dinner, did you?
last
Nah.
time when you did that, when it was under the bridge, you were having problems because like obviously the bridge is made of metal, so maybe that's what was causing it or whatever.
yeah, but Paul also keeps turning off of the. For some reason, they have a option in the settings on the drone on the Air 2S where you can turn off where the drone won't yaw back and forth. Like
Oh.
it won't turn back and forth. It will just go straight and forward.
Yeah, but what I can't find is I can't find that option.
It's somewhere in there because Joe helped him turn it off a couple times. Because somehow he got it turned on two other times. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Well, that's
Either
what I
that or
thought. So I went and
it's-
looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, couldn't find it.
And
Look
it's
and look
either
and look and
that
look.
or something with your drone. There may be something wrong with your drone where it keeps turning it on for some damn reason. I don't know. I'm just guessing here 'cause I don't have one to look in the controller to help you on that.
Here comes Joe now.
Yeah, he's gonna yell at you now.
Yeah, that's probably what it is too. It's the operator error.
Hey, don't start Mr. Black and White screen.
I ain't
all right?
telling him
Relax
shit.
yourself.
I ain't telling him shit because he keeps changing buttons.
Oh yeah, black and white screen. Yeah.
Better relax yourself with them comments.
Oh, my
It's like Joe giving poll advice. Don't do it.
Yeah. Poll advice.
I'm
How'd
not
you
telling
go?
Paul anything because he keeps changing all his freaking settings.
No, I didn't. I haven't touched the settings. What I'm thinking is there's something
It don't
wrong
change
with
itself.
So I'm saying, well, but I'm thinking it is. It powers on and powers off and it resets.
It does not reset.
Well, hold on. Are you talking about your phone or your computer, or are you talking about your drone?
Talking about the
Uh.
controller. You got to be pressing. You got to be turning it on in the back of the car, walking up front with your hands manipulating all over the thing, finger effing it, and then you're pressing all the buttons you don't even know about. You got to wait till you go get out in front of the car, then you do it.
Then he complains to me about my headset.
Yeah, I know. And it's always under the bridge. Nice catch, TJ. It's always
Yeah.
under the bridge. Always
Yeah.
under the bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, but that sounded like that same problem that you helped him fix them a couple of times.
Yeah, if it's not going sideways, he's changed sideways flight.
Yeah.
Either
That's
under
what
the
it's-
bridge or near the bridge or somewhere.
If not, I would totally agree with TJ, but he's had that issue 2 other times.
And I came very close to not coming on because you're giving Paul advice how to take his computer apart. Oh, Lord help me.
No, I said it would be easy for people, and then I corrected myself and said people like me.
Yeah.
Because you have to take the side panel off the computer, unplug it, and then you got to reach in there, pop the 2 RAM sticks out, and then put them back in. It's really not
Yeah.
hard. It's actually really easy to do. It's not hard at all. The hardest part to do when you're doing RAM is on a laptop because a lot of times you got to take the casing apart to get to it.
Yeah. And then the best thing is what you call it. We can't read that, Paul. It's
Well,
impossible.
what it says, disable sideways flight is off.
It's under the bridge then.
Yeah, that was some kind of interference. I don't know. Your drone might just be slowly dying on you. I mean,
Well, I'm thinking it's this controller.
No, it's not the controller.
Your camera's all blurry. You're like
It's
tall,
probably
blurry, not
the
tall, blurry.
interference under the bridge. Listen softly. Listen
So
closely.
what I did is I ordered another controller.
Well, you wasted your money.
cool.
It's-
No,
it's-
shut up, Joe. You can get it on discount in a couple weeks.
Nah,
Shut
I
up.
don't want it.
Well, then Lance can.
What's up, Mark?
And then Lance is talking about getting undressed again. Oh, Lord help me.
Look, this is what I think happened, Joe. I was explaining this. I think Lance figured out he didn't actually start a 401k many years ago, and now he's stressing out, and now he's trying to sell his body for money.
Yeah.
I told him
I,
instead of trying
I
to,
listened to
That's it.
Paul complaining this morning, made me feel like I needed to eat cream of wheat, like an old man or something,
and then I told Lance, I said, instead of trying to sling your porn on Paul's show to a bunch of dudes, just start your OnlyFans page.
Yep.
Uh,
Hey, I actually met an OnlyFans model one time, a guy that did it, and he told me, he said,
Ah,
it
knows the
doesn't
guy, right?
matter what you look like. He said there is a market for everybody on there. He goes, some people blow up faster than others, but he goes, it really don't matter what you look like. There's a lot of women will say, oh, I don't have the body for OnlyFans. It don't matter. There's guys out there like all different types of bodies.
So he,
Yep.
what guys is he selling his body to? What?
No, this guy did OnlyFans for women. He was
Oh,
just,
fix your
he was,
camera, man. It's all-
he was
it's all
just really
blurry.
built. I met him on a
Probably hit
random
sideways
live.
flight on it.
I met him on a random live stream one day, and he actually showed us his page and everything.
Am I blurry to anybody else?
No, you're
Yeah,
good. You're good.
yeah.
You're good now.
What'd you
You're
do?
good now.
replace that headset, Paul.
Replace the headset.
Yeah.
You're trying.
That's your
You're
headset,
trying
Paul.
to be some.
that's the one that Uncle Joe told me to buy.
You're trying to be some jockey
No,
DJ.
that's the one that sent you, Justin.
Exactly, Dusty. You should start an OnlyFans. Everybody loves midget porn.
Yeah.
Dusty.
Well, Dominic,
Oh, Lord, at least that's
Dominic
good.
thought today was Jimmy Buffett Day. It was yesterday.
Shit, Tim's got a fascination with midgets.
Tim's got a fascination for midgets.
Well, midget women, yeah. He's always wanted to sleep with a midget girl or lady, whatever you want to call them.
Midget.
I'm not being politically correct anymore. This is now 2025.
What do you consider being a midget?
Dusty, 3'2", and a wife that carries him around like a toddler.
Dusty's wife carries him around. What's she do? Tell him, get up on my back. Here we go.
I love Dusty. I gotta attack him at least once a day in a live stream.
Joe, do you have your disclaimer running?
Yes, thank God.
Like I said, I'm done being politically correct. This is now 2025. I don't care if people's feelings get hurt. I've been nice too long.
If you like, you need
Nice
to change
too
the
long?
narrative. I'm about to cross the Frogger Street.
The Frogger Street.
I'm done tiptoeing around all these people.
I kind of like Dusty's idea. I think I'm gonna start an OnlyFans, and I'm just gonna just laugh and giggle all over the place.
Where'd Mark go?
Okay, here I go.
Must have closed his
Nice
wrong
and quiet
thing
on
again.
a Saturday. I
I
like
think he
it.
was
In
having internet issues.
fact, I can walk
He-
across today.
I don't think he even. Oh, he didn't answer Lance when Lance talked to him, so maybe he was having audio issues. Lance said something to him.
Kind of cloudy up here, Paul. It's not a beautiful northwest morning.
What you're saying, it's a typical one. Well, you can't. Paul's not there. He done left again.
Did Paul fall asleep? Did he leave?
Now, why did Paul have to buy another controller when I sent him one and then somebody else gave him one?
And I think, didn't he sell everything else?
Yeah, probably.
No,
What controller
you
does he
gave
have?
him one, Or you bought him one and then that Mini 3 that Russell sent them had one, I think. But then he
Mhm.
sold the Mini 3. And then I think he might have sold that controller. You got him. I don't know. Or is that one that he has? Isn't that the newer one?
No.
Didn't he end up buying a newer,
And he
Or
said that one
updated
to
one?
Lance.
the RC? I don't know what the fuck which one it was.
RC2.
Yeah.
But that doesn't run with the Air 2S anyway.
No.
Yeah, because he bought it for what, the Neo, wasn't it? Or he thought it would work with his
They bought it
drone.
with the Neo.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, have you ever owned the Mini 4?
No.
No.
No, he had the Mini 3. But you don't
You
have
don't
that
have
anymore,
the
do
Mini
you?
3 anymore. Is that correct? You sold it?
Mm-mm. I sold it.
Did you see on the news,
But Joe
Joe?
never hardly flew that thing neither.
Did you see on the news, Joe? There's a you know
Come on,
that
Come on, TJ, spit it
Garcia
out.
guy,
What
Yeah.
happened?
that the Garcia that they want to deport. He's now applied to a federal judge to stop anybody from our government from talking about him whatsoever.
Oh, he wants to get a gag order.
A gag order, yep.
You bitch, I'll go
Well, he
all over the
shouldn't have
line and
said we
talk
had a
about him.
he shouldn't have walked in front of the cameras and said that we have a corrupt government.
Look,
in
bitch,
Spanish.
I'll go all online talking about that motherfucker. Go ahead and try to tell me I can't talk.
Yeah.
That'll judge
Wait,
kiss
who
some
is
ass.
this? Some Garcia guy was trying to put out a
The human
gag?
trafficker that's illegal.
Oh,
Unless it's an active case, the judge can go put his finger right up his ass.
And it doesn't matter. You can't stop other people from talking about it anyway. Only people
No.
working with the case.
You can't tell
Defense
the
reps.
general public or the news that they can't talk about it. That's such a violation of the Constitution.
You want me to kick you in your ass? Yeah? Okay, give me that ass. Go.
Right, I'm here. I think I've sorted it now. Zoom cut my audio off completely.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, it must be part of Paul's computer system.
That's what I figured it was because Lance was talking to you and you didn't answer him. So
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear you at all. I couldn't even hear. When I went back to YouTube, I couldn't even hear YouTube, so I had to shut YouTube down and Zoom down and open it back again.
did you just do a reset on your phone?
No, I just reopened YouTube and Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, what were you asking him, Lance? I can't remember what you asked him. Or you said something.
I was
to him?
asking him if he was going to join me and get dressed on the show. I don't remember either.
You asked him if something about somebody or something. He said like an actor's name or a golfer's name or something.
I forget.
Dusty has promptly flipped me off and left the chat. Steaming rages out there on the backhoe right now, tearing up somebody's yard. I'll show you short, you son of a bitch. Ripping up somebody's lawn.
Stayed
So
up.
did anyone watch Coffee with Rodney and Friends earlier?
No, I just got up at like 9:30, dude. I was dead ass tired.
Chris Hope never came on.
No,
He comes on Sundays. He comes on Sundays. It's Saturday.
Yeah, that's right.
Long ass day yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get up until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks to watching the end of the Michigan match last night.
Yeah, I was up for a good, fuck,
It,
San
did-
Diego
20
State
hours
won
yesterday.
42-0. Mark,
I noticed. Michigan beat West Michigan 23-6.
ooh, close.
Yeah, I got off the game. I
Boise
think I was,
State lost.
Yeah, Brad Austin was in the chat, and he said he was going to go build a what the heck what are the he was going to build a what are those round things with the
gazebo.
yeah, he was going to build a gazebo or something like that, and he said
Okay.
if anybody was in the Richmond, Virginia area to come give him a hand. So I told him I was going to come over and clap for him.
Dude. Oh, so I did something last night on the game that just, I was like, dude, this is something TJ would do. So I got in a fight with a guy because he hit my truck, and then I called the cops, and the cops came and arrested him. So I asked the cops if I could have a junior deputy's badge, one of the stickers. And they gave me one, and then we're going around pulling people over, and then I got arrested for impersonating. I was like, this
Junior
is the
identity
shit
badge
TJ would do.
sticker.
You get a junior deputy's badge, start running around trying to arrest people.
That's funny. Look at this! I got a
Little
badge.
walk.
Yeah, and I
See
was
this
running
badge
in
right here?
I was running in the parking lot, and they were chasing me because I actually drove to the sheriff's station and got out of my car, and I was running in the parking lot. I was like, "This is a junior deputy's parking. Get out of here!" And I'm running around in circles, and they're trying to
So,
get me.
John, this is
And I
about
was like, "Thin blue line, thin blue line."
That's funny.
Camera. And we'll see what kind of editing I can do.
How did your race go?
Dude, I was like kicking ass at first place, and then all of a sudden, me and this dude were like neck to neck, and then somehow one guy got way ahead of us. We don't know how the fuck that happened. And then me and him were neck and neck on the bicycles, but by the time we got to the end, he got just a little bit ahead of me. So I ended up getting third place out of like 7 or 8 people that ran it. Not very many people went and did that event. I was surprised. Because the last 2 events we did, we had 30, 40, almost 30 some people involved. And that wasn't even including the event coordinators, the people like the cops and everything that were stationed throughout the map. Like that was just the people that were actually doing the event. This one didn't have a lot of people. I guess a lot of people just weren't interested in doing it. It was fun though.
So is this a ship you got just a little
Yeah,
while
I'm gonna
ago?
I'll show you what the problem was. Everything's
We
good
know what the
here.
problem was, Paul.
Everything's
The
good.
problem's
all-
gonna be when you get underneath the thing, it doesn't do sideways. Same place on the other side,
Yeah, it's that same part of the bridge.
right there. That's the same place, Paul.
Yep. Yeah, it's because of all the metal that's around you. That's what it is.
What you need to do is maybe try to start to do your videos out when they're not under the bridge. You know, like pick a different location, like when it gets out, like past the bridge, then go around it. That drone's got plenty of time to reach and go around it. Like right there, start your videos there.
Well, watch it. It won't go
No?
again.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty far from the bridge at that point. That's at least 1,500 feet.
Tells me a sideways flight was off, but it could be under the bridge.
Well, that ship's what, about 900 feet, 1,000 foot? So he's probably about, I would say, 2,000 feet from the bridge at this point. Maybe, I mean, you never know. It could be that sideways flight was on. It could have been some new radar those boats are using. I don't fucking know.
It happens at the same place most of the time. So telling me it's the bridge but he's also had sideways flight off before, so it's
But see, here's continuing on, and I'm doing sideways flight here.
Well, it did it under the bridge, but it also did it when you tried to go around it the second time. But you were at least 1,500 feet from that bridge when you tried the second time.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It could be a miss. It could be a million different things.
I think it's the controller. That's why I got another controller coming.
not the controller.
It's the operator.
It could be the drone. It could be the controller. It could be a million different things. You're just guessing.
Well, the
at this
reason I
point.
think it's the controller is there's many times when I move the stick and nothing happens.
Yeah, but that also could be the drone too.
That could also be his fingers not realizing he's not really moving things.
It's
I'm
Lance's
saying,
headset.
but the drone could have those same malfunctions just as much as a controller could. It's just like the controller could be sending the signal out, but the receiver and the drone's not getting it, or it could be vice versa. The
It's
drone's trying
interference.
to receive a signal, and the controller's not sending it out. But you do have a lot of flight time on that drone, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's not slowly failing.
Yeah, to
Well,
replace a
same-
drone is not cheap either.
I mean, drones are just like a car or anything else. Unfortunately, people don't maintenance them on a regular. They might put some new props on them, but that's about it. And the more you fly it, eventually over time, it's going to get stressed and shit's going to start breaking on it. It's not like I'll send your drones in every, 2 months to a shop and they do a little, tune up on them. Yeah,
How far you actually moved the stick before it started moving?
Well, that whole time it was going down that side of that ship, I was moving the sticks and nothing was happening.
Were you moving a stick all the way to the end point?
All the way to the side. All the way to the
Do
side.
you have it in sport mode? Do you have it in normal mode? Do you have it in cine mode?
I've tried
or
it
what?
in all of them. I've tried it in sport mode. I've tried it in automatic, and nothing changes.
It's not mine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but like I said, that could be just as much as the drone doing.
But that's
it.
under the
So,
bridge that's doing that, right?
That's where I notice it, yes.
Okay, there's your interference again. Because you're surrounded by metal and radar right there. And that's every time you say it's not flying sideways, that's where it's at.
Oh, you got the bridge, you got the radar from the ship, and all the metal from the ship. You got tons of Wi-Fi signals coming off of each side of that water from all them buildings. I mean, there's a lot of shit around there.
And make sure you have the same settings on all three of your modes: cinematic,
Yep.
normal, and sport.
Mm.
I
Well,
don't know. Maybe you're just getting too close to the border and the drone's stopping it from moving. I don't know. Maybe you're just skimming too close.
Yeah, but there's other times I get there and they don't have a problem. 8 out of 10 times there's no issues. It's just that once in a while.
It did work last week when you ran them drugs over the border, so I could do that.
and is it happening with different ships or is it mostly with the same ship?
No, different ships.
Mm.
Yeah, but all those ships are pretty much same thing for the most part. I mean, really, the only other different ships he actually does would be like the Coast Guard, the random sailboat he might get, or one of the cruise ships.
Yeah, but the electronics could be different on each ship, is what I mean.
That is true.
What is Lance flashing us or what?
What the hell's going
No,
on?
it just has the camera pointed down or
I
whatever.
was moving my arms. I'm walking and shooting a Insta 360. So I put the phone down. Now it's up.
Yeah.
Well, what's crazy is whatever is interfering between the controller and the drone, Paul's not that far from it. Like at most, maybe 1,500 feet. That's crazy. So there's obviously something pretty strong that's causing that kind of interference in that short of distance. 'Cause that's not very far for a DJI drone.
No. So, Joe, maybe you know this.
Yeah.
Are all the settings identical when you set the controller, whether you're in sport, regular, or
No.
hover mode or whatever?
Changes
Yeah,
on
well,
what
gain and
mode you're
expo
in.
setting.
They all have their own
And we've
settings.
gone through that with you.
Wait, hold on. Now, does that the disabled sideways flight? Can you set that in each individual mode, or is that just an overall setting?
That disable sideways flights one time.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
The only thing
Yeah,
you
no,
can change separately is the gain and expo, how fast you go and everything else. Now,
Yeah.
unless somehow he's going in there and messed with buttons in there too.
Yeah, I don't know.
could be worth a look at what his signal on his what's it showing? You know that graph that shows the signal across the
Now you're asking too much.
mm,
Mark's like, yeah, fuck that.
mm,
Because you're asking something now and it means you got to look at something else.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Paul. When it's not doing that under the bridge, do you look up to see if it's got red bars with the signals?
No, the signal is always green like that.
Well, it shouldn't be green. It should be white.
White, yeah.
Sarah wraps a burrito like a white person.
The signal's never green. It's white, Paul. I don't know what you're looking at.
Tuck it and roll it in. There you go.
If it's white, then it's telling me that it's either sideways flight or it's not interference then.
The only thing that's green is the battery level indicator on the drone, the little LEDs.
Well, and then, like I said, I would think it would have to be something very significant to
Not on
mess
the
with the
drone,
signal
Controller.
that bad from like 1,500 to 2,000 feet. That's not very far for an Air 2S. What's up, Jody? Not calling you Frank. I don't believe in feeding into your delusion. The personality disorder.
Yeah.
Says the guy that's got 4 different characters in GTA.
All right, you shut up. Oh, dude, I was like, this guy showed up, and he was the guy that like hosted the event last night, and he picked the biggest and fattest character. He was talking all kinds of shit, dude. I was making all these fat jokes at him. He was getting all pissed off. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna win." And I said, "You ain't gonna win, fat boy." I said, "All you're gonna see is my backside." I ended up we were whooping his ass, and then he got to the end of the line, and had to get seen by the paramedics because he was out of breath.
This was last night on the game on the
Yeah.
game.
It was actually pretty funny.
Did you figure a way to reconfigure your A button?
No, I didn't have time to play with that. I ended up jumping on it set right after I got off Paul's because people started jumping on to get ready for it.
Mm.
The last
I
night,
will.
Mandeville played Franklinton. Franklinton came in second runner-up in their division in the state last year, right? Lost it in the dome. And so they're playing a good team. They get the ball on a 20, and they just meticulously, bringing it all the way down, just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, on the first drive, right? They get down to the 5-yard line. Quarterback chunks the ball into the end zone. Dylan Henry picks it in the end zone. 106-yard pick six.
Nice.
He right up the sideline.
On
One of
Michigan,
the photographers that was on the other end for the paper for news said that it was my editor. The writer was on the other side. He said when that ball was thrown and it wobbled a little bit, he said he looked over and he said all he saw was Dylan's eyes getting bigger and bigger.
What was the final score?
20-0. We
Mandeville
won the
won?
JV game 28-0 and 20-0 in the regular.
Wow.
And your team won both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And at halftime, right before halftime, the heavens broke loose. Wasn't supposed to rain. And radar said no rain. It's not raining. And we were getting drenched. And my raincoat was in the car.
Well, y'all have to
Of
pause
course
the
it
game
was.
for a minute?
No, they don't stop nothing. Unless it's lightning. But the halftime, it rained during halftime. The jamborees, they only do a 10-minute half. And it rained so hard at halftime that I was underneath a little balcony thing. And then as soon as half ended, it was still raining. I had to go back out and went back out and then it stopped. But I was soaked. The only thing I had was my bag. I had enough common sense to grab the little bag I hang on my side. It's got the camera raincoats.
Is it okay for your camera equipment to get wet though?
No, depends on the camera. Well, they got a raincoat to put on.
I think Michigan scored 3 touchdowns and got the extra points. And then the last score was a safety.
I'm sorry, but if you're spending a couple grand on a camera, or even more than that, that should just be something that's automatically built in. The fucking thing should be able to be waterproof.
Well, the $5,400 lens is waterproof. The camera's not. Now, the camera I have coming in Tuesday is waterproof.
Right, but I'm saying, how much did you pay for that non-waterproof one?
$1,800.
I'm just saying that should be standard these days because people do a lot of outside activities with cameras. That should just be a standard feature across the board.
Should be at least water resistant,
Up to a certain depth. You should be able to drop that bitch in a pool and pull it out 10 minutes later and it should be fine. Like, there's no reason why that shouldn't be a standard feature with the cameras these days.
Now, the professionals that run 5,000 are completely water sealed. But I'm not spending 5,000.
The hardest part is waterproofing the place where the lens fits on the front of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, a lot of people don't realize their expensive Samsung and iPhones can go in the water and they'll be fine. You could drop it in the bottom of your pool for a couple hours and pull it out and it'd be okay. I've seen plenty of people drop their phones in pools and got them out a little while later and nothing happened.
I know a while back I knocked a cup of tea over and it got my phone a bit wet. So I dried it off and then I plugged it back in to charge it and it says unable to charge, charging socket shows signs of moisture. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't even charge it up because it was wet inside.
Yeah, you probably got some of the tea in there.
Yeah.
Plus, you want to clean that out anyway, so it's not all sticky and shit. That's what I tell people. What you do is just turn your phone off, just take some rubbing alcohol, dump it in the port, swish it around in there for about 30 seconds, dump it out. It ain't gonna do nothing to it.
Yeah. the biggest problem with, like you say, getting sticky is because it got sugar in it, but I don't have sugar in my tea, so
Yeah, you dump like a sugary drink. Yeah.
This phone I'm using, I jumped in a pool for 30 minutes and it was in my pocket and I didn't realize it. Got out, started taking a shower. Hey, back to the shower scene. And pulled it out of my swim trunks and I thought, oh crap. So I showered, got dressed, went straight to Safeway, bought a bag of rice, stuck it in the rice, brought it home. My daughter gets home and says, Dad, your rice is ringing. And so, and that's the phone that I'm using right now. So it
Yeah,
completely
but you
worked.
didn't need to do all that. No water actually got in the phone. It would have only been the port, but those are also got a white water resistant rating. You would have been,
Yeah,
you wouldn't have really needed to do that. And the best thing to do is do like buy those water absorbing ball or moisture absorbing balls, or
Plug
buy
the
the
stuff on.
packs, or buy the what do you want to call it? The silicone packs, and just keep a little jar full of them. And if you drop an electronic or something in the water and you want to try to dry it out, you just drop it in there and close
Yeah,
it
not-
up and let it sit in there.
oh, silly cat.
I swear to God, Mark, shut up.
Two different things. Silicone and silica are two different
I
things.
said silica packs. I didn't say silicone.
Are you doing something with your chest?
Yeah,
What
I've
do you
never
mean
had
don't-
to. I've never actually dropping my dropping
What
my
do you mean
phone.
don't use rubbing alcohol? Use 80, was it 85% or higher? People use that on electronics all the time. Rubbing alcohol won't do anything to it. You're supposed to use 80, was it 85 or higher?
What is dissecant? Whatever that word says.
Desiccant.
Yes.
Oh,
That's pretty funny. Now,
TJ,
I can't pronounce that word. Desiccant.
Desiccant.
Oh,
That's it.
Desiccant.
Desiccant. It means it absorbs water.
Okay.
fucking gross, Russell.
That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Hey, Joe, that's funny.
They probably would. They probably would, Jody. I don't know.
not funny when you do it, Paul.
TJ says it is. TJ says it doesn't make a difference who's doing it. If it's funny. TJ's gonna choke on it.
Hey, Paul, go back to the hospital and tell them that you want to see the mental side and show them that video. Then we need about 3 days rest.
That's the problem is they don't have any fucking asylums anymore. They don't shut them all down. And then these people that have really bad mental issues, the hospitals will put them in a thing for like 2 or 3 days. I don't do anything.
So
You're
this
just
guy
wasting
walking his
everybody's
German
money at
Shepherd
that point.
walks it
Every
about
2
5
hours.
times a day, and he walks it like 2-3 miles each time. The dude is always out. Okay, Frogger, here we go.
They don't
Back
ever
in.
hold, they only hold people long enough to freaking get the medication in their system and they boot them out the front door. Give them a month's worth of meds and then do it all over again a
Yeah,
month and a
see,
half later.
So, Joe, you pull out your Avada 2 yet?
No. And my problem is I got so much freaking on my plate right now, I can't even fly anything.
TJ.
Well, yeah, but you're making money.
Yeah, but it's like I'm about had it with that.
I was
You
trying to
said
contact
not
you
able to
about
fly
your car's
anything. That's
extended
a
warranty.
normal day in the life of Joe.
No,
360,
that's Paul. That's Paul.
365.
Dude, you're gonna, oh my God, you're gonna end up choking. Stop. Just trying to ask you about your car's extended warranty.
You talking? I'm hoping I'm hoping Paul starts to choke.
Oh, wow.
TJ's like a
That's a
dog
little-
with a
that's a little
bone.
harsh.
Yeah, it was. I figured this way, if he starts choking, maybe he'll stop doing it.
Oh, I saw a noodle come out of his nose.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. Mm. That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Here comes Donald gonna straighten you out, TJ.
That's good. Oh. Uncle Don's in the house.
Uncle Don looks blurry.
You look all right to me.
Maybe it's just my vision.
Check your vision.
Try new kind of makeup there, Donald.
That's better. Do what?
You got a new kind of makeup you're using?
What are you talking about?
But you said maybe it was your makeup. That you look different. I thought that's what I heard.
No.
I was thinking
And
you
maybe
had a
it's
new
my
kind of
vision.
makeup. Oh, okay.
vision.
It makes better sense.
What you working on this morning?
I am working on a local Remax commercial.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool. Speaking of videos, that was a pretty cool video you did for Chris. the one, or no, was it Lloyd? Yeah, Lloyd. The one you did for Lloyd.
I did that one like a long time ago.
Oh, I thought that was recent.
No, that's been
Yeah.
probably 7 months.
Oh, huh. I just now seen it. So like when you showed it in Rodney's stream this morning. I thought
Yeah.
that was recent for some weird reason.
Nope, I've got several of those fisheye commercials, the fisheye snack bar commercials.
What'd you use to move his lips on the still image?
After Effects. I used Liquify, I believe, if I remember right on that. I separated out the mouth, used Liquify, and set key shapes for each of the Liquify states, and then hand keyframed it by copying and pasting those keyframes.
Have you ever used Character Animator?
Uh-huh. I've used Character Animator. I've used, and it's good. I've also done animations where I have set like the mouth opening. I've done it with Split, set the mouth opening with Split, used it with the audio amplitude with a slider to act as a multiplier, and used it that way and just put like teeth behind it. And that has worked in the past, like for a quick dirty, it just goes with audio amplitude. I've done hand animations of a mouth opening and then set those keyframes to use audio amplitude, but then also go back in and have certain mouth shapes, like for F and M, certain key mouth shapes that would not look good as just the audio, the mouth flapping open and stuff, and then gone in and replaced the mouth for those couple frames where that popped up, where like F and L, and that works pretty good.
That's really interesting. Are any of those apps free, or do you have to pay for it?
No, I've done that in After Effects. Character Animator, I don't know if it's free. They had a free or an online free version for a while. It's not, you have to use their set characters, I think.
Oh.
And I've built a couple characters before. And I've, even in After Effects, I faked a 3D years ago. I built a bumble, or like a honeybee, out of cardboard, and filmed the sections of it, and then brought those into After Effects and set those to expressions to play through that little rotation of the cardboard pieces, and then offset them so it looks like a 3D, but it's all controllable by keyframes. It's here. Let me see.
Donald, TJ lost you after you said what I usually do.
Let me see if I can find.
Oh yeah.
He looks so confused right now. He don't know any of the terms you're using.
No, I
I
was kind of talking to Lance at that point, because that's it. Some of these things, it becomes really complex to be. Here it is. Let me pop that open.
TJ's like the husband that's not listening.
And this was done. This was done just as an experiment. I was just playing around. Let me find my camera here, because This is on my other computer. I can't really share it, but oops, I just
Uh-oh.
hit. There we go. But
That's
Oh, yeah.
kind of funny.
That's good.
it looks 3D, but it's actually just a bunch of 2D shapes, but it's all controllable by rotation sliders and stuff.
Yep.
Oh.
And rotation in After Effects, or did you bring it over to Premiere and do that?
No, that was in After Effects.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't heard this song in a long time.
How's your dive into Vinci going?
Genesis Abacab started playing in my headphones.
Yeah, are you playing much in DaVinci now, Don?
No, I'm finishing up my final edits for this agency in Premiere. I've touched a little bit in DaVinci, but and I've started to cut my vacation videos that I had. I've started trimming down the raw footage in that and just kind of learning the interface and stuff.
Which
Did you
DaVinci are you using? The free version or the paid?
No, I got the pro version because I got the speed editor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're
Would
still
that
doing
cost
that
you?
deal. Look,
Was that about $400?
Did you make that little plaque that that David sent you? Did you make that into a magnet?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just glued a couple magnets on the back.
oh, that's cool.
how much did you pay for that package, Donald?
What
For the
package?
for the DaVinci with the speed editor?
Oh God, I don't remember. Let me look real quick.
It
I'll
had to
tell
be
you.
like 400 or 500, wasn't it?
Hold on. Let me look at
There's
my
that
ledger
many
here
left on your
because
sons.
that was actually all told that was 470.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But that's for the pro. That's to keep it, and it from what I've done with the speed editor, it is a lot of fun.
How
And
old's your
I
computer?
know that I'm going to get faster with it as I use it.
How old's your computer, and are you on a Mac or a PC? You're on a Mac, aren't you?
I am on a Mac, and it is a what year is this? 2019.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
but it is the big cheese grater tower.
Uh-huh.
So it was top of the
That's
line
pretty cool.
2019.
Uh-huh.
That was the one you got from your job
Morning.
when you left, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, about
is that
dinner.
the only? Well, you have that's you. Well, you have Apple computers too, right?
Everything.
This,
he has
that
is
that's
Apple.
the only Apple computer I've got.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, everything
Let
else
me
he has is Apple.
We're
He's
going to
got
interrupt this
iPads,
regularly
Apple phone.
scheduled program, fellas. Get ready to vote.
What?
Paul, you're going to tally up the votes. Or is he
Paul's
asleep?
not, Paul's not there. Paul
Votes
was
for
looking
what?
out his window and went somewhere.
What are
For
what
my
are we
shower.
voting for?
Yeah, I
For
can
my
tell you all
shower.
right now. You've got nothing but thumbs down. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, guys. Hey, I'll catch up with y'all later. I'm back at the homestead.
He's like, fine, I'll leave then.
Yeah.
Bye, Lance.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna have to set him up an OnlyFans. I feel bad as the retirement got drained.
That's funny.
Oh, you can tell that's an old computer screen. Look at the bezel on that thing.
Yeah.
What?
I was looking at the corner of your computer screen from your camera. That thing's got a fucking thick ass bezel
yeah.
around it. She's a thick one.
A bezel.
Yeah, the black area that goes around the screen.
That's called a bezel.
Yeah, and when you like the newer, like obviously a lot of newer electronics have really thin ones, like TVs, your cell phones.
Yeah.
But back in like the mid 2000s to like 2018, 19, the bezels were still really thick around cell phones and stuff.
Well, this is the Apple Thunderbolt display. What year was that? That would have been, yeah, it would have been. It was older. They bought me a brand new monitor that went with the cheese grater. They bought that big expensive monitor, and it had issues. It would just all of a sudden go black. It would power on for a little bit and then it started just going black. And so I had to go back to these, and I got
Oh,
used to these. I got a pair of them. They're matching, and so they're a nice little setup.
Yeah, they
I
should
do
have
have
sent. They should have sent
convert.
that in. That would have been a manufacturer defect. I'd have sent that in. for
Yeah,
warranty.
the thing about it is, I wasn't the person in charge of doing that, and when I raised the issue that my monitor was defective and kept on crapping out on me, I need to replace this monitor. It keeps crapping out on me. The manager had better things to do.
Yeah, like especially a company because you. Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
sent that bitch back.
I would have, but
Because
hell,
those
if they
big
would let
nice
me.
monitors ain't cheap. I mean, like look at what
No,
Jason paid for
this
his.
was an expensive monitor. What was that
Yeah.
monitor that
Like the one Jason's got, it's like $1,400-$1,500 monitor. Yeah,
this
and
was? Let me look here.
yeah, it's like something.
Actually, it looks like I can get a replacement of that pretty dang cheap.
A refurbished one.
Huh? If I want to get a big one again.
You got a micro center near around you? Micro Center always does really
Actually,
good
no, I
deals
can't.
on monitors if you're
That
a new
one,
customer.
no, the one that they had, that's still going for looks like around $1,400 still from 2019. If I'm looking at the right. Maybe not. Yeah, it's refurbished. Yeah, so it's still.
Oh yeah, you could get a newer monitor that's.
Yeah, I could
40,
go with
50
it.
inches for that.
I could go with a
price.
newer monitor. I also think I'm not 100% sure. I may be having issues with the graphic card, the actual ports on the graphics card. I want to have my son. That graphics card is still working great. I think that I'm having issues with the actual connections in the back of the card. So I'm gonna have my son take a look at those and see if I have any cracks in the solder on those.
Shit, yeah, because you can get like a Samsung Odyssey G9, 49-inch for like $1,000. Sometimes they're as low as 700. Depending on if they're on sale.
Trying to remember what the graphics card in this was. This was the AMD Radeon Pro Vega 2.
Yeah, back then they used AMD and Intel for all their chips.
Well, if he's going to take it out and look at it, he might as well just resolder all the pins anyway.
Not unless they need it.
I don't do any harm.
Well, yeah, it does. Anytime you do something, it's gonna have it run a risk. Why would I run a risk? In any risk if it's working fine. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
I ask that every time Joe flies.
Yeah, it looks like that card.
Oh
still
yeah, I got it
going.
back.
The video card that is in here is still going for
Wow.
around $1,300. So
I'm more
Paul
surprised
was
when
sitting there staring out his front window, then he took off.
like I said, I'm more surprised when Paul's here than when he's not here. So when he's not here,
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
And what was the reason he went to the hospital, he said, for yesterday for a couple of hours?
I didn't even hear about that, so I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah, it's been bad. He said, I had to go to the ER yesterday for a couple of hours.
I don't know. The first time I'm hearing about it.
No, I didn't hear about it.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
he
that.
said
either.
it this morning.
It must have been before I got on because I didn't hear it. Because I was helping him trying to get online because everybody was messaging me asking me where the hell Paul was at like 9:30. I just got out of bed, so I called him up. Then when he went live, I jumped
He
off to
forgot
go
to
get in
turn
the
the computer
shower.
on.
Yeah, right after he's got his live stream going, I jumped off and went and got in the shower. So I missed the first 10,
So
12
what
minutes.
was his issue this morning? I heard him say that it
I
kept
don't
turning
know.
off. Was
He
it
said what it sounds like is it's possible his RAM might need to be reseated in his computer. He said every time he turned it on, it would just turn back off. That's usually a sign.
well, I would have
You're
asked him
having
if he was
RAM
reading the
issues.
screen. I would have asked him if he was reading the screen to see if it was updating.
Well, just the basic symptoms he told me. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was all doing because I wasn't there, but it sounded like a RAM issue. Because normally when a computer won't turn on or it turns on and turns off real quick, usually it's because you need to reseat the RAM in it. That's
You were a
usually the
couple of
first.
letters off there, Justin. It was a Paul issue.
Well, that's why I said I don't know what the full issue was because
Yeah.
I was just going by the basic info he told me. But normally, like I said, when a computer doesn't want to turn on or it turns on and turns off real quick, the fastest and easy two things to check is a CMOS battery and reseat the RAM.
So
That
where you
takes a
been,
whole
Paul?
5 minutes to do.
And get the on-off
Can't
switch.
hear you. You're muted.
He's muted.
And he's still talking. He's still muted.
I got a big tree on the boulevard and it's causing the sidewalk to tilt up and it makes it so it's like a trip thing, you know?
So what does that mean?
So the city came out, supposedly, they I haven't heard from them. They were going to look at it because their tree, it's on the boulevard.
Okay.
They're gonna.
So what? So we're still asking you. So what did you do? Go out there and just look at it?
Yeah, I answered some questions. Yep.
Okay, that's
Well,
what I was
he's
thinking.
he's a friend of mine.
They're probably
they had
trying to.
they had somebody from the city. You mean?
No. The city was supposed to come out and they haven't.
He was
As far
talking
as
to a
I know,
neighbor.
they haven't told me.
Okay, so y'all just the two old guys in the neighborhood went out there and talked to a tree.
Yep.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what I thought. Well, because he was sitting there glancing out his window, like what is that guy doing? You know, is that a squirrel in the yard? What is that? And then he took off, and then he comes back a few minutes later. You know, so it was an old curmudgeon looking outside, being nosy. That's what it was.
That's because the city's probably trying to figure out. They were probably trying to figure out whether it was on their property or Paul's.
No,
well,
the city
it's
didn't
on
come
their
out.
property, but the sidewalk is supposedly I have control of the sidewalk. Even though I didn't put the sidewalk down, the city put the sidewalk down.
Yeah, when you told me that you guys have to clear the sidewalks for the city because I was like, fuck that, dude. I'm not doing city work. It's their fucking sidewalk. They can come out and fucking shovel it and kiss my ass. How many people are out walking in a fucking
Well, I don't
blizzard
know how
anyway?
many people are out shoveling the sidewalk in Florida, do you?
No.
No, I would call that government overreach. Telling me I have to maintain the sidewalk. Fuck off.
Hey, TJ, you like candy corn?
Yeah, I like candy corn. That's a pretty cool looking dragon, actually.
A candy corn dragon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Whatever you do, do not give any candy looking 3D prints to any small children, please. That's a what?
That includes Justin. Don't give Justin anything like that.
I was just looking at the screen when I heard that conversation. And hey, TJ, you like candy corn? And I just pictured Joe in a white van. TJ walking along the sidewalk.
The way he presented that dragon, he was like, right here, candy corn dragon.
Hey, TJ, you like candy corn?
All you gotta do is just walk through the side of the door.
TJ started giggling all of a sudden. Did you notice?
You know what we used to do, like when I was in, like kindergarten or whatever, like middle school, and they had. I
That's a
guess,
big gap.
They had.
That's a big
they
gap.
had-
Middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yeah,
Somewhere
yeah.
in kindergarten
They
or
had-
middle school.
Yeah, it was. I think it was middle school. Yeah, I think it was middle school. Yeah. And they would have like after school care or whatever, and like we would just hang out. And then one of
In
the
middle school?
That's kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
probably kindergarten or whatever it was. But I just remember somebody having a thing of candy corn, and we would have to guess how many candy corn was in the round like container, the plastic container, and whoever got close or got it right on the nail of the head, they would get to keep.
Hey, TJ, you want to know a secret when you get in one of those contests? If you can see what everybody else is guessing, you want to know what you do?
What's that?
You take everybody else's guess and you average them, and that will be the closest to the answer. It's called the wisdom of crowds,
Oh,
because everybody's going to be a little bit off. Some
right.
people will be really off one way, some people are really off the other way, but everybody's going to be guessing around the correct answer, but off somewhere. And as you average
But how would
them,
you see? But how would you see what everybody? Because all the guesses are going in a container.
right. I just said if you can see what everybody else is guessing, and so it regresses to the mean. We did I used that method at a baby shower, my niece's baby shower,
right.
and they're like, everybody guess how big around she is, and everybody guess. We're gonna measure and see who gets closest to how big around she is. I have no fucking clue. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how big
I
around.
felt like that was
my
a
head
trap
is.
of a bunch of women of you, Donald.
Right.
You know,
So
let's see if he calls us fat.
no. So they're passing the sheet around, and I wasn't gonna play, and they're like, I'll play. So I said, I'll wait. And so they passed the sheet around. It got to me, and I just had my phone out, grabbed the calculator, and wrote down just the average, and I got within, I think it was an eighth of an inch of the actual answer. And they're like, how did you do that? Math,
Math helped me.
because I have no idea.
Okay, you want TJ to go all Rain Man and calculate all these numbers in his head.
No,
Yeah,
no,
and
no.
he just
I pulled out my phone.
he just started a story. You know that one thing you do between pre-K and senior in college?
Yeah, I don't know if he's learned math yet. Right.
Although TJ might be like Rain Man.
Oh, come on, Paul.
Just going to say, you're expecting TJ to do that
And
when he
I did.
kindergarten, when he
No,
can't do it.
because no, I don't expect TJ to do that when he was in kindergarten, because time does not work that way. He's past
Yeah.
that now. I said,
Yeah.
TJ, if you're ever in a situation like that, here's what you can do.
Oh,
If I remember what I said correctly, yes, I do.
uh-huh.
But then I've always wondered, like, after whoever got close or got exactly, if they actually like take each individual like piece of corn and count it like 1, 2, or like count it by 2, 4, 6, whatever, like that.
I could totally see TJ doing that though.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, pick a number between 1 and 10. All right, calculate, carry the 2, 2,400.
That's funny. That's
That's like
pretty good.
these giveaways between 1 and 25.
My dad's company used to do that back in the day. They had a big jar of keys, and they knew how many were in there. And if you guessed the correct number, you got a free oil change.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the new scoreboard they put up. That is
Oh, that's
50 feet
neat.
across. Yeah,
For
that's
some
50
unknown
feet across.
reason, that's not what came to mind when you said a bowl full of keys.
You know what you're thinking, Mark? You're thinking
Yeah.
of a tea party.
Mhm.
Already.
TJ, you ever been to a tea party?
That's where you
I
use
don't
a
think
proper
so,
tea
no.
bag.
No, not a tea party, a key party.
Like as in keys, like when you unlock your car.
Like in your keys
Yeah.
that you unlock. Yeah, your car
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah, what's a key party?
Okay, he's obviously never been to one. Okay, so what it is you go like say with your significant other, and you go to a swingers party, and all the
Swingers.
guys or the women will put their keys in a bowl, and then you get to go up and pick a random set, and that's who you get to sleep with for the night.
Now,
Oh.
now,
Oh,
TJ,
gosh.
usually you want to have like-minded. You can't have like this is going to be either all heterosexual or something. So you're not going to be mixing in gay couples with us here because that would get real. That'd be contentious.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
But
bunch of
then
straight couples.
then it doesn't matter who drove the car there. It's one sex puts the keys in and the other sex gets to, because that would also lead to confusion if it was just whoever drove the car.
Yeah.
So you'd have two jars, one with the male keys and one with the female keys.
You don't need
No,
two
no, no.
jars. You don't need two jars.
Yeah, all the women
No.
will put the keys in there. The men will choose a set of keys out of the bowl, and then that's the woman they get to sleep with, whoever those keys
Oh.
belong to.
So,
Or you could, or you could do it the other way around.
Yeah, the
so
last
so the
time I
men-
went, last
So the
time
men
I
would
went
have
to one of them.
would obviously like the men would obviously have would still like have their
And
keys.
and if
All
you're
I
a
can
car
say
thief,
is that the
it's
entire
perfect.
concept sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah, the last time I went to one of them, I picked out the one with the Porsche key ring and drove off in the Porsche.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a
Oh,
car
Jason.
thief, it's a perfect party to go
All right,
to.
guys, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
See you,
All
Doug. Morning, everybody.
What's
Hey,
up,
how you
Jason?
doing, Jason?
On
Good
Very
job,
well,
Dick.
thanks. Carry on.
Jason's popping in to tell us all how key parties actually work.
Tea party?
No,
What?
key party.
Not key, but key, like
No,
as in your
key,
car keys.
Teas?
Keys as in
as
car
in-
keys.
No.
A key party.
Yeah, Jason's just as innocent as TJ. He doesn't know what that is.
What are you talking about?
You don't know what a key party is?
What's it?
Oh, where you like put your keys in a bowl or some shit like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
Go
go.
home and-
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I've heard of it. I don't do that stupid.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't think any of us really have. Maybe.
Um,
That Lance coming back?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you got his
Like I
call.
said, the entire concept of that is just a nightmare to me. Ugh.
My mic working okay?
Yep.
I don't know. I think it sounds like a fun time, but whatever.
Well, you're in the shower. I can hear it echoing.
Well, it's like anything. It's what you make of it, right?
Jason's like key party. That's some dumb shit. I do keyboard parties.
WASD, left click, right click.
Everybody put your keyboard in a box.
Put the keyboard in the box.
And whoever draws your keyboard has to play in a one-on-one match.
Yeah. Just a LAN party at the end of the day.
Now you're talking.
Here's my thing.
That's a big ass keyboard to put in a box.
Oh my gosh! I have not thought of doing a LAN party in years. I mean, ever since internet got fast enough. But man, we used to haul our computers around and do LAN parties.
Corey
all the
still
time.
does LAN parties with. He's got a group of people he does.
Well, LAN parties are so much
Yeah.
were so much fun because you were right there. You were sharing that space with people. You'd
What's
hop
a
in,
LAN?
you'd beat the hell out of each other, and then you could
Oh.
catcall each other like over the top of your monitors. It was awesome.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Oh, is that what-
so
is that
a
what-
LAN party is like TJ. People used to bring their computers, or you could even do it with gaming systems back in the day.
Yes.
Everybody would bring them, and then you could connect them,
Oh.
and then you could play multiple players on one game. Like back in
Oh.
the day, Xboxes, you could connect multiple Xboxes together and play Madden. You could have a whole bunch of
Oh.
people playing Madden versus each other and shit like that.
Oh, huh.
But these days, people don't really do them anymore. There are people out there who still host them. Like I said, Corey, I think Corey's got a group of people he does LAN parties with. Once in a
Everybody
while.
has fast enough internet now that they don't have to, but is a completely different beast. It's a lot of fun.
I'm
I
guessing
We used to do
Probably-
video game lock-ins for the scouts, where they bring their computers or consoles and set up TVs in the church and play video games all night long.
might need to tell TJ what a LAN is.
What is?
LAN,
Man,
Yeah.
LAN, local area network.
Oh,
It was basically you'd get like a hub and plug your Ethernet cables directly from a wire from the back of your computer over to your hub.
oh.
And consoles still have wireless LAN now. You can do like, if you
Yeah,
have
wireless
multiple.
is
Well, I'm saying if you have multiple
Oh, that's that,
VSs
TJ.
and you're all in the house together and you want to play
Yes.
each other,
Cool
you
stuff.
can do a private offline LAN.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that.
wireless LAN.
and that works. It's
Mhm.
just back when I did it, we didn't have wireless.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, like, it's still an option that are in gaming systems, which is nice.
In fact,
So if you-
we didn't have LAN parties with gaming systems because gaming systems didn't support it yet.
What I'm saying,
I'm
like,
talking
what's
about like 1999, 2001.
I know, but what I'm saying, what is nice though, is they have not gotten rid of that option out of the systems these days. So if you like you and 3 other people in your house all have the same system and you guys want
Right.
to play offline together, it's still a option you guys have together. which
Well,
is
yeah,
nice.
everything that's attached to routers on the same LAN.
Right. That's what I said. It's nice that they have not gotten rid of that.
I want
it's
to
still
find,
available.
now that you're talking about this here, I want to get me several of those old iMacs, the colored ones.
I remember those.
oh,
It's
I always
set
that's
wanted
those-
one of those
cool.
back.
Get several of those and just set up Unreal Tournament 99 and do LAN party. You could probably make a killing running a party company where you would bring in those old computers, set them up, and have like a retro LAN party company where people would pay you to come in, bring your gear, set everybody up, and let them play these old school games.
I've got one of them old coloured, what's it, IMAX.
Mhm.
Because it's been in the back garden for about 20 years, so it probably don't work anymore.
But a lot of people after they started aging out on those, were taking those old iMacs and turning them into fish tanks,
Yeah.
which was
I
kind of
remember.
cool.
I always wanted one of those back when I was a kid. When they had all the
What, an
different
iMac?
colors. Well, they had all the different color ones back then. They were really brightly colored and everything.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But they
They
were
had
all CRT.
I didn't want one of those. The iMacs were a little low powered.
and
I
even the laptops.
at that time,
back
I think
then.
I had the G3 tower. At that time,
Was that the one that had the acrylic cracking? Had the issue with the acrylic cracking on it? 'Cause Apple put out a computer.
I don't know,
years
but I think
ago.
I still somewhere might have one of the round puck mice that came with that G3.
No, there was a little small square acrylic, like compact tower that Apple put out years ago, and it was kind of revolutionary at the time. But then they found that the acrylic they used was really bad for cracking, and the casing around the computer
That
was
would have
constantly breaking.
the acrylic would have been probably on the G3. I think it may have been the G4. The G5 went to metal
Yeah,
on the towers.
but even the Apple laptops back in the day, that's really cool. They had all the different colored lids.
Yeah. I think Bob Dempsey's got his own little museum collection of old Apple stuff.
I wish
he
I
probably
had
does.
kept
He
all the
probably
Apple
does.
stuff that I had over the years.
I kept all the
know I
stuff that I've
have.
had over the years also. Come think
I
about
know
it.
I
My very
have
first computer
somewhere.
was an IBM PC Junior.
My
My-
first computer that I bought with my own money was the Mac Color Classic.
Mine was a Tandy TRS-80.
I'm pretty sure it was a Color Classic.
Fucking late
And then right after
70s
that,
mark.
I bought the Performa, which was the clone of Apple.
What was that, like late 70s mark?
Early 80s.
Yeah. I thought
Okay,
it
well, my
was
parents
computer.
had the Commodore 64, of course. They bought us that, and we had
That's probably the
those.
most well-known one around that time.
Then I went to
But
the Acorn BBC Model B, and then I built my own.
Oh, dude, I was watching Home Improvement a couple months back, and she had just bought a new computer. Oh my God, the amount of cables and everything she had. Oh, it looks so out of date. But back when I first ever watched that episode, it probably was top of the line at the time.
well, that's how you knew a computer was good, because that's how you knew a computer was a really good computer, because it came with a bunch. The more cables it came with,
Yeah.
and the more peripheries.
Oh yeah, and then she had like a
Peripherals.
separate disk drive and a separate it was for CDs, and then she had a separate one for
Yeah, but
what
they
was it?
didn't have disc drives back then. They had tape recorders.
No,
but
when
she
Home
had-
Improvement came out, they had disk drives.
No, my
that would have
TRS-80,
been early 90s.
my
Yeah, we're
TRS,
talking the 90s.
what's it? Yeah, but I was talking about 80s.
Well, yeah, I remember having the little tape drive for the Commodore 64. Then we went to the floppy drive.
To do the floppy drive on the Tandy, you had to get the expansion box, which was twice the size of the keyboard and gave you an additional 32K of memory.
Yeah, that's what it was. She had the expansion box, Mark. It was to make it faster.
Yeah, it doubled the memory. It gave you another 32K. And
That's
Old
crazy
school.
to think of. That's
Allowed
crazy.
it allowed you to hook in a couple of old 5.5-inch floppy disk drives.
God, I remember the big ass
five-
floppy disk.
Quarters. They were 3
5 1/4.
quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, big ass
Yeah,
fucking one.
old school.
And then I
Did you have
remember
to
when
put a
they
piece of
came
tape
out,
on the thing so that it wouldn't get erased?
or I
Write on it or
remember
something
when
like that?
they came out with the
Yep.
zip drives in like, what was it, the late 90s?
That's right.
Those were
Yeah.
considered like, everybody was flipping out about those. Man, you could store so
High
much
end.
on here. Yeah.
And
Zip
weirdly,
drive.
they were nearly all single-sided. But if you went inside them, you could solder a couple of wires into a switch on the front and switch it so that it was double-sided.
But the zip drives were really cool looking. They were clear and they had the little disc inside, and you could see everything in them.
Yeah, those were cool. Dang, I don't even know where my old. I wonder what happened to that thing. Zip drive. I think it was purple too. The unit, wasn't it?
Blue. Like
Blue?
a dad.
They were, yeah, it was blue.
I've got at least 2 or 3 of them zip drives upstairs in my office.
Yeah, Lance, some
Yeah.
were purple. Yeah.
You had the zip drive, then they went to the Jazz drive, which
Yeah, I got the Jazz drive was like a cassette tape rather than a disc.
we used to have a zip drive in each of the head ends around. And so whenever we encoded a commercial, this is back in the early 2000s, whenever you get commercial digitized, it's in on tape, you digitize it, put it over onto this drive, and then actually have to drive to different counties to where the antennas and head ends were, where they distribute out the cable, and plug it in and let the machines all download it there. There was no way to dial it in and just send it. You had to actually physically drive it to the place.
Mm.
But zip
I'd
drive,
spend an entire day driving.
but zip drive was definitely a leap. when it came to
Remember, okay,
storing
Plus,
stuff.
when
that that period of time, remember the serial termination with those serial cables? You'd have to terminate them correctly, and sometimes it was voodoo. You could switch 2 components to make it work. You'd have components not show up. If you switch them in the chain, then they'd start working. That was always a fun thing to figure out,
Oh yeah,
because you could daisy chain your serial peripherals.
Our first computer in our house was a Gateway.
a big dot matrix printer.
Which they don't even make, they haven't made gateways in years.
Old school.
It comes in colors
Yeah, it was
everywhere.
like the mid-90s when we got that. I remember my dad got frustrated because every time he tried to go online, somebody called it would kick him off. So he ended up
Why?
getting a second line installed just for the computer.
It'd
I-
be
Why'd
like,
they take, why'd they kick your dad off for going live?
because you had to use the phone line back
It was
then.
dial-up service. It was,
Oh.
which AOL just got rid of like
Oh
2 weeks
yeah, that's right.
ago.
What you buying, Paul?
When I moved into the house in December 96, I had 2 lines so that I could have one on the computer.
But nobody read the article when AOL released that statement because all these people were online were all pissed off because they thought they were losing their emails. And it's
No,
like,
they're just
no, they're
they're
just
eliminating their
shutting,
dial-up.
yeah, they're just shutting down their dial-up service after 30 some years. It's like, it has nothing to do with the fucking AOL emails.
That nobody ever used anyway anymore.
I'm gonna be
Apparently,
honest, the only
somebody still
people,
used it.
the only people I see using AOL emails are people like Paul's age.
No,
I don't know any young people that have an AOL account.
I've got 4 AOL emails.
You just proved my point, Mark. I've never seen a
believe-
16-year-old say I'm at AOL.com. No, they'll say gmail.com.
I think you're wrong, Justin. Let me figure this out here. Yes, you are wrong.
What?
Fisheye is, how old is TikTok?
That'll be
Fisheye-
what, about 8 years old now?
Yeah. So maybe we'll figure Fisheye is about the same age as TikTok. So 8 years old. He's
No,
only
he
8
goes
years
by
old.
dog
and,
years. He's in his 50s.
and he has an AOL account
No, he's the same as dogs. He's at least 50 by now.
because when I was doing the Ask Fisheye questions for Paul Wegenbeg, when I was doing those Ask
Oh, those
Fisheye,
are funny. I remember that.
I thought it'd be really funny if he was still using an AOL account, so I set up an AOL account.
Yeah, you can still set 'em up.
2017, guys. TikTok.
I really just, most of the time when I hear somebody say like a Emmett or like a AOL or a Yahoo account, it's usually an older person. Now, Yahoo, I have seen a lot of people my age that still have Yahoo accounts because that was real popular back when I was a teenager.
I've got a Yahoo email as well,
But Gmail is definitely the one you hear most people using these days.
and a Gmail, and a Hotmail, and a,
Oh God,
I just
Hotmail.
have a,
remember that.
well, I have Gmail and iCloud.
Yeah.
We only got
Aw, snap.
and a .me, which was Microsoft Edge.
I don't have multiple emails like that. I find that just to be confusing when you do that. No point in
Anytime
having
I ask
multiple
somebody
emails.
to email me, I'll just give them my my iCloud one.
I just don't see the
Right,
point in
right,
having
right.
multiple emails unless you're running a business or something.
Other than my other 3 AOL accounts, they've all got the same name in front of them.
Now, if you're running a business or something, I can see the point of having multiple emails. But if you're just doing your own thing, I don't see the point in having 2 or 3. That's crazy.
I think I've got 9 altogether.
You need it for your troll account, right?
I mean, I guess. I do actually. No. To be fair, I do have one
I'll be right back.
for another YouTube account that I just use when I need to test shit. But I don't really use it for anything. I've never used it to sign up for anything or anything.
You should set them up for Bertha.
But other than that, I don't. That actually was Bertha's account because I've gone into other people's channels as Bertha. But that's the only. That was mainly just an extra YouTube account if I needed to test something out. Like if I was trying to see if, like, say I set a setting on my channel to do something and I needed to be able to see it from another viewer's perspective, I can go in there and look at it.
Okay, I am looking forward to. I think once my Adobe license is up,
Oh,
I think I'm gonna move everything over to my big hard drive array and do a clean install.
You
It
pay
just dropped
monthly for
off.
Adobe,
There's
don't you?
something about having a clean install on your computer. It's like putting on a fresh pair of underwear. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, really, the only pain in the ass about that is just re-logging into everything.
yeah, but it puts a spring in your step.
Oh, it does.
And Donald, you probably do that once a year. The
You just
underwear.
have to.
You what?
Well,
What was that, Lance?
he muted.
Oh, you were saying like a clean pair of underwear. You probably kind of do that like once a year, huh?
Oh,
Wow, he hasn't said shit in like an hour and just insults you like that. You hear it? Well, see, there's two different ones you can do pretty much on the PC. You can do a fresh install of just Windows, but it doesn't delete anything. So your
right.
computer will look the same.
Yes, but that's not the same.
But if there's something embedded in one of those files that's screwing your computer up, so you downloaded something that had something fishy shit in it, that's not going to fix your problem because it's just going to start over again. So
Yeah,
if you do a
and
fresh
yeah.
install where you just
Yeah,
wipe
do that
everything.
fresh, everything from a clean slate install.
Now, the only thing that the Windows won't do, if you do a completely fresh install and you wipe everything, the only thing it's not going to do is wipe your other drives, but it will wipe the C drive. So you have to format the other drives separately if you want to just get rid of everything and just redo everything from scratch.
Howell's daydreaming over there.
17.
I'm just trying to figure what football's on today.
Yeah, I was pretty close, Lance. I said 8 years. It's been about 8. It'll be 9
Texas,
years.
Oklahoma at noon, the
this
big game of
September.
the day.
Texas, Ohio.
was a year
Ohio,
off.
yeah. That's gonna be the big game with Arch Manning.
Ohio State.
We're gonna find out how Arch Manning is now.
Listen and be good. Love you, bud.
What happened?
Thomas is going to his friends for a few days. I told him to be careful and listen.
Was he having like a little spend the night party or something?
Yeah, he's going over to stay for a couple days.
Uh,
He'll come back Monday afternoon.
Yeah, he has to go to his friend's house whenever Justin goes on a bender. They usually send him off to.
David will be in a bad mood. 20 minutes left and his team are losing 1-0.
Does he do that like every weekend?
No, it's
No,
usually
only
on the
when
long
Justin goes on a
weekends.
bender. So and usually it's you send off the boy child because that's who Justin really attacks. He really goes after the boy child.
Where does his friend live?
In a half.
He's about 20 minutes from here. No, about 15 minutes. About a 15-minute drive. He's not super close. But... He goes over there a couple times a month. He'll go stay over there for a day or two.
Right on.
It's far enough that he won't want to walk home.
Oh yeah, it'd take you fucking hours to walk home from there.
And
Good exercise there to walk 15 minutes.
No, that's how long it takes to drive.
Drive.
It's a whole different story. You walking that far.
Uh,
That 15
yeah.
minutes turns into about 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah. Uh,
Jason's back.
that's who dropped off. I was like, wait, what?
Where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
I I'm at a Sheets right now.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
What the hell is that? A restaurant
USA.
or something?
It's like a what do you call it?
Like a
Ah,
McDonald's?
Like a Dunkin' Donut.
Like a Love's
Oh, gas
Or-
station.
Sheets, it's
gas
a
station, rest
gas
stop area, I
station.
guess.
Yeah.
Wait,
Gotcha.
what is?
I've
Wait,
never
what is
heard
it?
of that company.
What is it called?
This one's called
Sheets.
Sheets.
A sheet?
Sheets, like sheets on your bed.
Oh, sheet.
But what does it mean?
S-H-E-E-T-Z.
Sheet.
It's fancy.
Oh, huh.
You're asking too many fucking questions, CJ.
Sheet. Oh, I see
I'm
the
telling
sign in the back. Sheet. What,
Sheets.
is that like
TJ, if you don't stop asking questions, we're gonna have to kill you.
I think he's working for the feds.
Oh, come on.
I
Is
mean,
it- is
he's
that
in.
kinda- is she-
This is an
is she-
interrogation, TJ.
But like, I don't know. She's it kind of looks like a Shane's or something. Shane's.
He sounds like an IRS agent. He's like,
I'm telling
and did you
TJ
pay your taxes last year in 2024 for the fiscal
I'm
year?
telling you, TJ is definitely related to Andrew.
Oh my God, mute him, Joe.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go see my son. He's got a rugby game today.
Oh, rugby. What time?
Yep.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice
No, but
commands
is
while
that a?
driving.
Oh,
Please proceed to the
Sheetz is
highlighted route, and then the
gas
route
station, it
guidance
looks
will
like.
start.
Say again?
Sheetz is a gas station.
Yeah,
Yes.
gas station. You know, they got food
Convenience
inside.
store.
Donald just explained that to you.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
I know.
God, he's as bad as Paul. He's dazing off while you're talking to him.
Oh no, like I couldn't really hear clearly because I was just like laughing for a moment. But
Oh,
like,
that's an old Raptor.
Oh, Lord, help.
Oh Lord.
Mute him, Joe.
Find a way to boot him off. God, darn.
I need to be fair. You're the one that keeps asking where he's going and worrying about where he's at when he's not there.
It's all good. TJ's got that curious mind, you know?
Yeah, curious minds want to know things.
Yeah, but then when we
Curious
tell
George.
you, you're like, what?
Yeah, his middle name is George.
What?
Having a curious mind is okay as long as you retain some of the information that you.
Oh yeah.
That's all good. I can't remember. Shoot, I can't remember half the things I learned. You know how it is.
Well,
We're
here's,
old dudes.
TJ, here's your
We've
test,
forgotten.
TJ. What's the name of that gas station again?
Oh, damn, you already forgot.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
TJ, what am I eating?
It's not
You see that,
shit.
TJ?
Snickers. That's funny. It started with an SH something.
Yeah,
Or-
sheets.
Hey,
Oh,
Jason.
sheets.
Oh,
Jason.
yeah, sheets.
Oh, sheets.
Oh, sheets.
Jason, the real question is you can't remember. The real lesson in this is you can't remember half the things you've learned, but do you remember from the things you have learned half of what you remember?
I don't even know what you're talking about, brother. No.
From
What are we talking
you
about
learn,
again?
As long as you halfway remember them.
No,
Like Paul.
yeah, no, there's
Paul
something
hasn't
retention,
learned
right?
that he flies under the bridge and he loses control.
There's something to that.
I really think TJ's different off camera, you know. But he's like a fucking genius when he
Oh,
sets
this
the
is
camera up.
this is his camera person.
Well, kill his video.
That's funny.
I don't think he's different at all.
Now,
That's
TJ
pretty
is a
good.
one of a kind, a one up.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
he gets off. He's like,
Indeed.
I
Indeed.
think I finally figured out that nuclear fusion problem the government's been working on for decades.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. I find everything to be shallow and pedantic.
TJ, indeed. Indeed.
Indeed. Indubitably.
I think he's undercover from the government though. He gets off and he's like, God, dude, if I gotta spend one more time with these people.
That's funny. That's pretty good. You know, I have a friend of mine who that I talked to, and he thought I was like, I don't know, in the Army or Navy or maybe like not
Lord
like
help
FBI, but like something to do with like the government or whatever.
Indubitably.
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 TJ, I don't know you that well, but just from what I know you online here and the way you act and stuff, I would say more Marine.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
I knew that was coming.
No, I think
People do forget about the Coast Guard too, though, Don.
I think I'd have gone for CIA.
That's pretty good.
That'll get you good there, Joe.
I don't know.
They
I
didn't
would,
get me.
TJ, I would be insulted. Why would Joe? Why would Joe find that insulting? I think TJ's a wonderful person.
Yeah. I'm one of a kind. Like Paul said, I'm one of a kind.
One
I
of a
think
kind.
I think that's wrong to be insulted by that.
I find it pretty humorous, actually. That's funny. Oh goodness.
I could see TJ in boot camp.
That's funny. That's funny.
TJ was last in Marine boot camp about an hour.
Yeah.
Because either one thing, either they're gonna just kick him out or they're gonna kill him, one or the other.
What is so funny?
20 what?
That's 21. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. I don't know, Dusty. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody would kill him. I'll tell you. It probably one of the other recruits.
The Coast Guard. I think Ray had mentioned that to me at one point. I think he said you should join the Coast Guard.
What do you mean you don't have enough life jackets? Ha, 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 ha. Here, I'll throw you a line.
Life jackets. I think I left those back at the dock.
Ha, ha. Roll faster, TJ.
That's funny.
Nah, we need people like TJ also, though. You know why? You know, they're the comedy relief. You know,
What do you mean your boat's sinking? Ha, 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 ha.
they'd be the comedy relief. Because those are those guys that turn a crappy situation, a shitty ass situation, and just make fun of it. And
That'd be
who needs
TJ.
that sometimes? You know,
The water's deep here. Hope you can tread water. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, I think those Boston creams have something to do with your sense of humor.
Ha, 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 ha.
Either that or Ducalax.
Dukalax gets rid of his sense of humor.
Gets rid of a lot of stuff. I'd taken it yesterday, and that's why I ended up in the hospital.
Why?
I was bound up, and then it didn't want to come out. Didn't want to come out. I thought I was going to explode, so I had to go to the hospital.
I'm telling you, you need to eat some real shit. you
And
know?
then I wasn't going to eat that shit. And then I pinched some out, and then the next thing I know, I exploded.
Funny. That's pretty good.
Then I came home and exploded some more, TJ. TJ's doing his owl routine.
That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh goodness. And look at those guys on the one wheels.
Yep. Ooh, ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
In fact, when I exploded down there at the hospital, they says, "Well, we'll get your papers so you can get out of here." Sign the release forms. Here we go. By the time I got home, it was round number 2.
They didn't give you anything at the hospital, right?
Nope.
Yeah, why would they? You took 10 Dukalax.
Not 10, it was 6.
Still, it's like 5 too many.
Why did you go to the hospital?
I was bound up, and it wouldn't come out, and the pain was terrible and everything. So I went to the hospital. They put me in a room, and I came out of the room, and I says, "Where's the bathroom?" And they says, "Oh, next door." So I went over there, rained and strained and rained.
Okay, I don't need to know all that. You went to the bathroom.
And I got a little bit out, and then the next thing I know, I went back to my room. Next thing I know is, uh-oh, I got to go again. So I went in, and I blew the toilet away.
Oh, God.
It was about this thick in that toilet.
It's your diet, Paul. It's exactly what it is. It's your diet.
Well, they told me to go home and have some more Boston creams.
There we go.
Yeah, right, Paul.
I had a friend that was only in his 20s, and because of the shit he was eating all the time, he had the same problem. You get stopped up when you're eating junk food all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat some chilies.
Some people can do it.
Or curries. And you'll keep regular.
But some people can eat junk food all the time and be fine. Other people, it can affect their bowel.
Yeah, make you a salad and eat a salad, and you won't have the Dukalax problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to start eating healthy,
Here's
man.
the thing. Paul knows. Paul knows. He's just choosing to eat what he eats. I think because he likes going to the hospital.
I'm telling you, the problem is, Jason, is he eats like a college student.
He's not going to change.
No, and he likes to.
We all know what we're supposed to do with our bodies as we get older, right?
I ate good this morning. I went to McDonald's and got three breakfast burritos.
Yeah,
He also
that'll
likes
do it
nice.
banging
too.
you guys up.
Keep
Hell
it
yeah.
quiet.
So what you're
Do
doing
it.
is you're already stopping it back up.
Hold on. Keep it quiet, ice cream boy.
Choice. It's a choice, you know? But do I eat ice cream all the time? I do supplement. I mean, with a healthy diet throughout the day also.
Yeah, watch that last statement because I was going to go back and count your live streams.
Right?
You told
I mean,
on
look what I'm
yourself
eating
every.
right now, right?
You told
Snickers,
on
yeah.
yourself every time.
Well, he eats Snickers, but he wants the peanuts, right?
No, this is
Peanuts are-
almonds.
Oh,
Almonds.
almonds.
Snickers almond. You ever had a Snickers almond? I like almonds. You know what I love most about almond? Everything about almond.
Who
My
are
girlfriend
you
has-
portraying
What?
right there?
Here, I'll show you.
No, I am all about the ice cream every day. With pie, shoot.
Like that a la mode.
That a la mode, heck yeah, boy. It's all about the a la mode.
Well, I
Oh,
eat
no.
ice cream every day, but it doesn't seem to help clear it out.
It's because you're packing it in behind the burrito and the breakfast bowl and
Like
the
I
Boston
said,
cream,
some
then the
people
ice cream,
can.
and you pack it again.
Like I said, some people can eat like that every day and have perfectly fine bowel movements, and other people.
You ever had a Snickers almond? I love almonds. You like almonds?
I like almonds.
Yeah, everybody loves almonds. Everything's almond now. You know what I love most about almonds? Everything about almonds. My girlfriend's got almond hand soap.
It's almond with an L.
That's funny. It's almond with an L. You know what I love most about almonds? Everything about almond.
You said all men.
yeah.
All men are alike.
All men are alike. He was getting irritated, and he just like opens the door, lets himself out. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
East Coast wants to know, Jason, if you're going to be flying for that drone, the free drone giveaway or whatever.
What?
A what?
Is
I'm not familiar with
he
that.
flying the game live for the drone?
Oh, no, I did not bring it this time. I'm just going up there to see the game and then
Okay.
bring my son some gear that he left at home when he left for college, and then head back home. I didn't even think to pack it.
What game was it?
Rugby?
Oh, rugby. Okay.
Yeah.
Were you gonna?
You know, the one where they use the same
I used to
ball
fly
as
it.
the American
I used to
football.
fly the drone.
Oh, you were gonna fly the drone while he was playing or whatever.
I used to fly the drone for the games.
Oh.
Yeah, but I haven't done that. in a
Now,
while.
the league actually allowed you to do that? Because Joe's.
Before the game.
Yeah.
Because Joe, didn't you say the football league for the high school, they don't allow you guys to do that, right?
Before the game. Before the game.
You can do it during the game, though?
No, I could fly
Yeah,
before
I
the
have.
game.
Oh,
I've
It's all-
flown
it's
my
all-
drone
for
out
me,
there
it's all
before a game.
permissions.
When the game starts, you can't.
yeah.
Some-
Jason was.
Some colleges don't allow you. Like, for example, University of Richmond, they wouldn't let me fly over their campus. So,
Right.
roger that.
All right, hold on. How do they decide if they want you to fly over their campus? Just fly from outside of it.
Because of
Yeah.
their rules on campus.
It doesn't matter. I had a campus try and chase me off once because I was flying. It's like, you can't stop me from flying over your campus. You can stop me flying from your campus.
Yeah.
I guess if his son's on the team, you don't want to
They've
risk.
got the rules in place. I'll honor them,
Yeah.
because they don't want you to. That's
Yeah.
simply how it is for me. If they don't want people flying their drone, roger that.
Well, I wouldn't
Now,
do it
I could
anyway.
have gotten permission,
I
but
can-
they decided to not. You know,
Now I can understand if they're doing practice and there's a drone hovering over them and you're looking at their practice. I could see how that would be an invasion, and that could be an issue. But if I was just flying the city basically, and their campus is part of the city, it's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. And there wasn't even a practice going on. It was just security guards who wanted to be butts.
Well, and I could see why Jason wouldn't want to push the issue anyway, because his son's, you know, they're playing
Right.
and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about being
that's
an ass to be
that's
an
the
ass.
University of Richmond that had those restrictions. Hampton Sydney College, all day long, they're, yeah, come fly. You know, so that's where I'm going now. But I just decided to not bother.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't fly if they were doing a practice or something like that, because that's just.
That's ignorant, man.
Well, it's all also dependent on how you frame it, like why you're flying. Hey, coach, would you like me to fly the drone so that you guys can have the footage afterwards so you can review the plays? Different story, right?
Hmm?
And coach is like, I am all about it. In fact, yeah, when I play the games, like, can I share it with the other team? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's your video, you know, it's on YouTube. All right, cool. You know, and before they would even, hey, what's the link? We'll share with all the parents, you know, both teams, and parents from far and away can watch the game too. But the live streaming, I guess the signal in Hampton Sydney is just, it's very poor. I've tried to live stream there before, and it's, the signal out there is just crap. So then again, that was when I had the T-Mobile. I switched to Verizon so that it would have had better signal. I just didn't bring the gear though, because didn't put much thought into it. My son calls me on Tuesday and said, "Hey, Dad, can you come watch the game?" "Yeah, I'll be there." "Hey, Dad, can you bring me some stuff I left at home?" "Sure."
That's what it was about.
Which is probably the real reason why he wanted me to come up. But that's perfectly fine also. So, no, Dusty, I'm not flying the drone today. Maybe I will next time.
What you buying, Paul?
Just reviewing my videos.
Buying something?
No,
Buy a Snickers almond. Buy a Snickers
almond.
Hey, Paul, did you ever get that
Almond.
drone?
Almond.
Paul, did you ever get that Mavic 4?
No.
Did they
Yep,
reimburse your money?
they refunded the money. Yep.
All you never ordered a Mavic 4 is a Air 3S.
Oh, okay.
But now they refunded it because they actually shut the account down. When we went to go check it it was about a week ago. The eBay, it said account holder no longer is registered with eBay. And the minute he contacted eBay, they got back with him in like 20, 30 minutes and we had already issued. Which I had a feeling that the eBay was the one that shut it down, because they can't really just shut their own account down when they have sales out there. You know, eBay's not going to allow them to do that. They got open sales going on. I knew they were going to get it eventually. I'm just surprised it took that long for them to shut that account down. They're trying to sell fucking Air 3S for $200. Go there.
Oh, yeah, this was earlier when you were walking.
Wait, what?
This was earlier when he was out walking, talking with us. He was recording his walk.
I'm not looking at the computer at the moment. I'm cleaning up.
Oh yeah, I guess I was on mute, wasn't I? So yeah, I'm just trying to match my steps when I make my cut. I'm going uphill right there, you can tell.
Okay. That looks about right. Yeah, I'm doing this commercial for this realtor, and I said, can you go out, because we're going to be showing them in the office, can we just go out and get signs, have each of your people go out, they've got their signs in front of their houses, just go out and get a picture, take it in portrait mode on their phone, that's all I need, just take a picture of one of their signs in front of one of their houses. And if you can put like a sold sign, I'll fake the sold sign if I have to, but if they can, just put the sold placard on one of their signs just to take the picture, and then they can take it off. But I just want to see that they're selling houses. So sold, sold, sold. They couldn't do it. So I ended up with a bunch of houses with one shitty, crappy sign that had the same realtor's name on every single on it. They just went around and put it in front of different houses so they wouldn't have to undo screws. And so I'm having to isolate that sign, undistort the picture, and just isolate the sign itself, erase the text on it, then go back in and replace the text with each of the realtors' names and phone numbers, and then put it back onto the different houses or the sign in the front of the different houses to make it look like they actually took their own signs out. Like, realtors are lazy. I mean, it's fine. I'm charging. My
Yeah,
time
then-
will be charged for, but
Then they got to pay people like Paul Hodges to come out and put signs in for them.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do it themselves.
Can you not see if there was any on Google Earth?
no, I have to find their houses
Yeah, the houses
and
that
get
they were selling at the time.
a sign that has the sold placard on top of it and their name. That's the entire key of this commercial. It's not just taking pictures of the houses, it's having the sold sign. And it was the agency went out with the sign and found the addresses for the house because the realtors couldn't be asked to do it themselves.
Sounds like easy money. Could be wrong.
It would have been easier. It would have almost been easier to go down there myself, get each of their signs and go around and replace the sign and get shots of the signs myself. But almost easier. It would take a little bit more time. It would have been easier, but it would have taken more time.
Oh, too, I guess they just don't understand your same vision.
No, they did. That's the problem. They did.
Yeah.
They just couldn't be, and they just asked the people to do it, and they just would not do it. They would not take a picture of one of their own signs. They wouldn't take a picture of one of their own signs in front of one of their houses that is for sale. They wouldn't do it.
Oh wow.
It's like you're going to be getting your name out. I'm kind of glad I'm quitting this business.
How much longer you have?
This is my last. Well, I may have one more shoot and edit. We haven't decided yet. This is the last project I have in the pipe, and I just now got these pictures yesterday, and I shot on the 1st of the month. So I've had all the footage to get this commercial done, except for these pictures, and it took them an entire month to get them, and they weren't even the right.
So you said you're getting out of this line of work?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been doing it?
Since 2000. So 25, almost 26 years.
It's 1968.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Yeah, when it was good, it was good.
Yes.
When
Okay.
it was good, it was really good. When it was bad, it was bad. But my most creative period was probably around the 2010s. And that was my favorite time too, because we had like a team of people and you had people you could bounce ideas off of. And once you start doing it solo, it really is
That was fun.
Not
You
as
make it
easy.
a job.
well,
Well, I mean, you kind of have to enjoy that kind of work to want to do it on the side too, though.
I work really good in a team environment in doing production. That's where I really enjoy the work. If you're setting up, if you're, it doesn't matter if you are the one running the shoot or someone else is running the shoot. It's working as a unit where, okay, I'm running the shoot and I'm setting people up to do an interview and stuff. All I have to worry about is camera angles. I let the other person start setting up the lights. I might tweak it just for my personal taste, but we're good. I have someone to back me up on audio, so all I have to do is focus on framing and having people have where you can compartmentalize some of those tasks on a shoot, especially when you're doing video, catching live audio. Having a separate person just with a set of cans on listening to audio is fantastic.
Well, not only that, if you run into a problem and you're trying to figure it out, somebody could just, pop in their head, oh, this is the issue, and you not even think about it.
Oh yeah,
Little things like that.
yeah, and having a team that both shoot and grip on shoots and stuff like that. Someone who is support. Someone is actually. I've never done a national commercial. No, East Coast.
TJ, that quarterback didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, they wrapped him up quick.
Yeah.
I have done certain shots that ran national, or certain elements that have run semi-nationally. They ran regionally actually, but in multiple regions. So
Oh, he's talking about like big
Was
Super
this your
Bowl style
primary
commercials.
source of
Right.
income also, Tom?
do what?
Was that your primary source of income, or did you have another job as well?
Oh no, that was my primary source of income.
So are you retiring, or are you going to another job?
Oh no, I've been working another job for the last year. Same company. They
Nice.
downsized me. The company that I was working for, they downsized me. And that was in 2023. And they gave me equipment to continue shooting video and stuff like that. So I have been doing some of that on the side. But then last year they had a position open up doing more data entry type stuff, putting in orders and stuff. And it's a mind-numbing job, but it's paying the bills now. And doing a full-time job and trying to do this other thing on the side, I'm just tired. So yeah, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing videos. That means I'm going to have to figure out what my relationship to video is. I'm going to start doing videos for myself. And it's been a while since I've done
It
that.
sounds like you're downsizing the videography.
Commercial shoots. Yeah. And I sold some of my gear because I didn't need it. I've still got a lot that I don't need that I should get rid of.
Yeah, that's what we got to do around here. Get rid of stuff we don't.
I saved this kid from a recycle pile.
Oh wow!
What is that?
That is
huge.
That's a big ass camera.
That's a JVC. This thing, you wanna know what resolution this thing shoots at?
1,000K.
420p.
Nope, this one shoots at 1080p
Oh wow. Why did somebody recycle that? I wondered.
because everything shoots 10. Everything's 4K now, and so
It's just old,
this.
TJ.
But
Nobody
so
wants it.
it's old. It is nice because it does have integrated audio. That's nice to have. Got a pretty decent zoom lens, motorized zoom lens.
It still works though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that don't mean it was worth something to somebody. They must have not had any sentimental value of it.
No.
It was a tool. They didn't use it no more.
I saved it because I had sentimental value to it. It shoots on standard SD cards. I like that.
Was there anything on there when you found it? Did you take the SD card and put it in?
I didn't find it. This was my camera for years. I carried this thing around for several years.
Oh, you said it was like recycled or something.
I saved it from the recycle pile that they were getting rid of.
Gonna throw it away.
So you were gonna recycle it, and then you're like, no, let me take that back.
I wasn't. The company I worked for was.
Oh.
So, the lens cap. Oh, this is a $high lens cap. I want to tell you that right now, because the real lens cap plastic one went away a long time ago. This is just cardboard with some grip tape on the outside.
Oh, that's cool. So the company that you used to work for, they were recycling it, and you took it. You ended up taking it out of the recycling bin.
You got it.
Nice save. Nice.
But
save.
I should get rid of it. It's 1080p. It's not great quality.
I mean that does sound like good 1080p. That sounds pretty good actually.
That's entry level YouTube resolution.
It's 1K, basically.
Hey, Donald, check this out. Look at the coach in the background. Look at the coach in the background. He's about a foot and a half off the ground.
It looks like he's floating in midair. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the coach's son. Ran back 3 punt returns for touchdowns yesterday.
Okay, put that back up there though. He's not looking at the play.
No, he's looking. He's actually a defensive coach. It may have been a block in the back that he was loving. You know.
Okay.
Hold on a minute.
The fact that he's looking off, you have the action in the front, and he's just looking somewhere else. He's so excited about something off camera.
Yeah, he might have been looking at a block somewhere. But that's the head coach. This is the head coach right here in blue. That's his son. 3 punt returns for touchdowns over 60 yards yesterday.
Can you zoom in on it?
Nah, I could go a little bit better.
I wish the ginger beard was looking at.
I can't get you better.
That's as far as you can go.
Or he made some kind of bet with one of the moms.
I don't know. I just wish
he won it.
Yeah. I wish he was looking at the ball.
Yeah, it would have been better.
I could get my boy
still,
on the,
yeah, he's up in the air there.
get my boy on the
Photoshop
field and gets
his
a
head
touchdown.
Turn his head.
There you go. Just turn his head. Yeah.
You know, one of the punt returns, he dropped the ball, went to get it, kicked it, and went rolling. He went over and grabbed it right before the other guy from the other team grabbed it, got hit, spun out of it, ran a little bit, got hit again, spun out of it, ran again, got hit again, spun out of it, took off up the sideline. Nobody touched it.
I mean, oddly enough, you could have AI do that now.
So how much is too much editing before a picture is just so far tweaked that it's not, you wouldn't even consider it real anymore at that point?
I think adjusting for color and stuff, perfectly acceptable.
Now, I understand if you're doing it for like a business and obviously they want it to look a certain way. I guess you'd have to
I
tweak
just say
the shit out of it,
if you're
but-
doing it for commercial, anything goes.
Right. But it's like some people's photos I've seen, you know, they were showing it on one of the drone channels, and it's like, yeah, I color graded it, and then I put I redid the skyline, and blah, you know, it's like at that point, it's like it's not even the picture anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's not what it was when you took it. Like you've done put more clouds in the picture. You removed a tree you didn't like. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's such a beautiful picture." Yeah, because the editing software made it look like that. Wasn't what they did. They didn't go out and fucking shoot
Yeah.
that naturally.
Why are you so angry?
I don't know.
He ain't angry. He's just opinionated.
I just have seen people do that on drone channels where they've shown pictures they've taken, but then they explained what they did to it and they tweaked it so much that it's like, I'm not really impressed by it because you just took an editing software and made it look 10 times better than it actually was.
I think it all depends.
I don't think there's really any skill on the photography side at that point. It's just you're a good editor.
Hell yeah, skills. Different type of skill. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
I mean, it's all
I think
relative, I
it
guess,
comes
yeah.
down to, does it tell the story you were trying to tell? Does it look natural? Or does the image
That's true.
fit the story you're trying to tell? Because you can create an unnatural looking picture that fits what you're trying to do. I mean, I have a series of, or a bunch of books. Let's say it was
Back to his
J.K.
Harry
Potter.
Potter bookshelf again.
No, I think it was J.K. Potter, and he was a photographer, and he would create surreal images.
Potter.
It's Harry Potter's
Harry
cousin.
Potter bookshop.
Yeah, it's like J.K. from J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. But hold on.
I can connect you with an ADVIA representative during our available business hours. Simply ask me questions using full
Whose phone is that? Somebody move your phone. Don's talking.
That's Paul. Paul's letting us see his
I
business.
can't
again.
mute him. I'm not.
Purchased a bike on
I'm not co-host.
August the 14th.
Whoever's co-host.
Paid
can
for
mute him.
with my ADVIA debit card, and I haven't heard a word on it.
Mute yourself,
There you
Paul.
Hang on.
Can I mute him? No.
No,
Elaborate on how I can help you with
only
Here it
for
is.
some reason Lance
See?
and Jason are the only two.
Say directory
Oh,
Co-host.
that's flipped, but it says the art of J.K. Potter. And the
Made
guy
the
would
point,
Paul.
Congratulations. Oh,
he
that's
I
awesome.
muted- I
he would take
muted Paul.
images and he would make surreal images,
Okay.
but he would use actual darkroom techniques. So none of this is done digitally. He did all.
But he
this
was
stuff.
using natural techniques to do it, which I would say is a lot more difficult
Yes.
than using a program that pretty much just does it for you.
Yeah, he would use all darkroom techniques to make these images, and that's pretty impressive. But I would see no difference between using the computer to make this image and using darkroom techniques to make this image.
You wouldn't say that they're
You're
doing it
using
manual.
you're using tools to tell the story you want to tell.
Yeah,
And
but when you
even though these
consider,
don't look natural, he still is doing a lot of tweaking in the darkroom to get those images.
But
You're
when-
just changing the tools you're using.
yeah, but when you say there's more skill in doing it the way he did it than using a program,
Clicking the
Maybe.
shutter.
I would think
Yeah.
so because programs can almost just do shit for you. Just tell it now, especially with AI. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There's more skill,
Yes, and I mean,
but are you?
who's the audience for the product? Of course, right? I mean, from a commercial perspective, or even a movie perspective, we watch movies that are completely with all the graphics and everything that exists,
CGI.
and we
yeah.
enjoy it.
Mhm.
Yeah, CGI. Yeah, I mean, we enjoy it, but we're not saying, oh, why didn't they go into outer space and actually film Star Wars? Right?
Yeah, and it depends on what you're placing value on. Are you placing value on just the finished product, the image, or does the creation of that image, the work that went into creating the image, is that part of the story that you're also purchasing? If you're purchasing part of the story of, man, the craftsmanship that it took to create this, that is the story. This is a one-off thing that was created in the darkroom. There is no other copy of this. I have the original negative of this, and no one else has this because this is an actual creation. Then you're placing value on that story.
Or
that's part of your purchase.
is
If-
the person? Okay.
If it's just something to hang on the wall to take up space, then and you don't care about that background story, then why not use a computer to do it?
Or is the person that's using a program to alter the picture by 90% just a shitty photographer?
That would be me.
What
That would be me. I'm the shitty photographer.
Oh yeah,
Talk about me again.
I cover a lot of stuff up in post.
You're not even in that conversation, Joe. You're not a photographer.
You calling me out? What? And I'm mad at y'all. I'm mad at y'all for muting Paul. I was writing this shit down, man. I was waiting for the key, those 3 digits.
But see, when Paul's not talking or doing anything, Joe's so worried about it instead of enjoying
No,
it.
because what he's doing, he's getting himself in trouble. He's either buying something or he's researching something that he bought already that he found out that charged him double.
It doesn't matter if the kid is in the other room with the crayons and drawing on the wall. We got a moment of silence. Enjoy it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Instead of
He's ordering ice cream online.
The wall is already ruined. Let him scribble.
But then when he comes back after screwing up the wall, we got to hear about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying you get on him so hard when he's here, but when he's not here, you're so worried about it. Just take that time and enjoy it, like Donald said. Enjoy the quiet time. Just don't even mention it.
Enjoy the quiet time and enjoy the quiet time and just listen to the giggles instead.
Now, I'm gonna mute you too.
Goose Bravo.
Goose Bravo. Goose Bravo. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm that photographer, videographer where so the way I've run and I'm running my, so to speak, my little side business for drone videography is I shoot the video and I give it to you. You do whatever you want with it. I'll give you all the raw footage. I don't care. I'm not doing any editing or video editing or any of that stuff because to me, there's too much time and effort and their vision of what they want to see. Take this out, add this, make all this color grades. You know what? Here's the raw images. Here, give it to your video editor, because
here's a question for Joe and Donald. What times Zoom would Dusty need to do those kind of pictures?
What kind of pictures?
He's talking about taking wiener pictures for his wife.
What?
300 millimeters. Microscope.
No, it really depends on it really depends on what you're looking for. You could use
17 millimeter.
It's are you going to use a macro lens, or are you going to be? You could do zoom lens. That would give you a lot. I would not recommend using a zoom lens if you're looking straight down the shaft. That does a lot of foreshortening. You don't get any
ain't looking down any shafts.
It's gonna flatten your image. Now,
I love how Donald went all serious with it. He's just dead serious.
Something like a 14 millimeter macro lens. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking here. Hold on just a second. I'm thinking
Micro
what
lens.
might be useful for him is to get something like this probe lens here. This is actually a 24 millimeter, but it's so small here, back here at the end where you're shooting it, you can get close to something really, really small, but it makes it look massive. I've used that for food shots before that you can get some really awesome food shots.
Put an Amazon link. Put the Amazon link.
You can take just a little bit of you can take just a small pile of barbecue and get that macro lens down there, that little probe lens, and make it look like you've got mountains of barbecue.
I think that might be a good lens for his anal shots as well.
It would. No, it would, and I will tell you why. It does plug in right up here with USB, and this has LED lights on the end to illuminate.
Oh, that's cool.
So it would be and it's waterproof, so that would be a very good.
I bet that thing's like really bright at nighttime. For his anal shot.
TJ behind. Whoa, wake up.
Yeah, wake up, TJ.
No.
CJ was processing. He was like, he said anal.
Like, I love how
Processing.
Donald
He said
didn't give
anal.
any smile. He's like, well, you know, if you want to take her to just a perfect shaft shot, you just want all
Yeah, I would
serious about it.
hate to play poker against Don.
I know.
Why is that?
Hey,
It's your poker face.
poker face.
I've never poker face.
He has resting fuck you face.
Got much better. I like training plan.
Russell said he's surprised that the porn industry doesn't use those.
I would almost guarantee that you
They
could
do.
find porn that was shot with that.
Dusty said, "Stop! I can't breathe."
He's pulling a me.
We
Oh,
don't know what is
no.
pulling.
Highlight that. That was Rhonda. Oops. Let me capitalize that. Is that really her name?
That chest is hurting.
Somebody call 911. I think Dusty's having a heart attack.
Somebody call 911.
Okay.
Is your arm going numb?
How would you say the last name that is spelled Bounous? Because to me it looks
Wait,
like
hold on.
bonus.
You know it's got some weird shit where one of the letters is
Bonus?
Some
silent.
kind of French in there.
She
Wait,
probably
Paul will tell you.
Wait,
she
how
probably
do you-
pronounces it
wait,
Bono.
Wait,
Yeah,
how do you
onus or
spell
something like
B
that.
What?
Bounous.
B-O-U-N-O-U-S.
It's probably like bonus or bonus or something. where
Bonus.
Yeah, it looks like
It's like
Yeah.
slightly different,
I bet she pronounces it Bono.
or one of the letters
Could be.
is silent.
Could be
It's-
Bono.
It's pronounced
I mean, a bit-
Bono. The emphasis on the second syllable. It's Bono.
Bonus. Bonus.
Oh.
Or
Bono.
if they're French, it might be
Bono.
Bunu.
Benu.
Bunu.
Bunu.
I don't know. I'd be calling her bonus if I worked in the same office.
It's like it's not bonus, it's boner.
Becomes a bonus.
Whatever, bonus.
Could be Bo Uno us.
Bono us.
Bo Uno us.
Bono us.
Uno.
Making a bunch of
Oh,
dad
no.
jokes there. Do I get a little bonus after this?
417.
I bet it's Bonu.
That's like in Meet the Fockers. Gaylord is a real last name, and that is crazy. I would change that if I had that last name.
First name.
Gaylord is the first name.
No, well, in the movie, well, yeah, he was using it as a first name. wasn't
Yeah.
he? But there was people in the credits that actually worked on the movie that had that name. If you watch the
Okay,
credits from the movie.
Damn, you read the credits?
No, it was
Hardcore.
one of those. It was one of those things where they break down the movie and show you all like the Easter eggs in the movie.
Don't be ashamed, Justin. You say yes. I read the credits. I read the credits.
Hardcore.
Yeah, just in case Ken Dono's the drone pilot.
Gross.
Did you see his short that he did when he had that blonde wig on or something?
Nope.
Who?
Ken Dono. He had like some kind of
The Karen. He had the
I
Karen
don't watch
wig on
him.
at the.
yeah.
I don't
Wait,
either.
Was that the Karen wig? Or no?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I
think-
never
I think
watched
that's
him
what it
since the
was.
first day I was in the community.
I
Oh.
don't
Ken
watch him
Dono?
because he's too arrogant.
He seems to come off very fake. I'm sorry. That's just my
Yeah.
my personal opinion. He seems very fake.
It was just one of the films that I watched on Netflix ages ago. When it came up in the credits at the end that the drone pilot was Ken Dono, I thought, oh God.
Oh, here goes Dusty. He doesn't like Dobo.
Oh, that was
Dobo.
changing the song. That was it. When the client
He
asked
was
for a
at-
song change.
He was at last year's meetup. I've actually met him. I didn't talk. I just met him once.
Oh,
He came. Ken Dono.
Dusty don't like him. He thinks he's a prick. And he ain't the first one to say that.
Did your TJ?
Yeah, he was at. I think it was at last year's meetup. I think.
I'll be honest. I never really liked any of the other channels or those big channels.
Yeah.
What?
I started watching it when I was first into it. I'm like, meh.
What's wrong with Ken Dono? Like what? Like what is?
Dusty said something in his chat about him having an echo one night, and Dono didn't read it right and flipped the fuck out and kicked Dusty out of his chat.
His short does have a point. It's like when a client changes the music at the end of an edit, and you've been editing to that song the entire time, and they want to change the entire music bed. And it's like that should have been one of our first choices.
I went back and watched the live stream. Dusty said something about him having an echo, and somehow Dono took it the wrong way and started crying like a little baby about Dusty being in this chat and blocked him.
Damn.
What?
Dude, I had somebody come in my chat the other day threatening to swap me, and I said, I don't care. I didn't even block him.
Oh, I saw that. I
told him,
that.
I said, I don't give a shit. I didn't even block him. I just left him in the chat. I don't care. You can come in my chat and say stupid shit.
Crazy. Like, why would somebody say that? They're coming to swat you or whatever. Like,
but like I said, he said something. It was misread, and the person on the panel started crying like a baby about it. So, is what it is.
You know, you say what you want
Thank
to, though.
God he's got clothes on.
He has an audience that likes him. He gets.
I didn't say that at all. I was just explaining what happened with Dusty.
Yeah.
Donald, question.
Yes.
So I'm in project, and I've gotten 5 different videos. When I go to media, I like the blur effect. Where do I find it in project? So if I went blur,
what app are you in? Oh, you're in the Insta360 Studio.
But I'm in project. I don't see blur. The little. But if I go to media, I see the blur down here. Motion ND. When I go to project,
and you're wanting to apply it just to that one clip. Have you got the one clip highlighted?
I do now.
Go over to see if it's under adjust.
Doesn't look like an image.
I don't see it.
So I wonder if you can't if you're in project, because I want to blur every one of them.
You might have to do that within. See, I never edit in project. I go to media. I don't build a project in there. I've never really used it.
Okay.
I go to media. I set my clips, and I export them to edit in another piece of software. I haven't really used the project much.
You know the only thing bad about that invisible, how it takes the selfie stick out of there? It's just it makes your hand look like you're just holding it in a weird position.
Yeah, everybody knows it's there.
Yeah.
Guys,
You can hide it though.
Look at this
The invisible selfie stick. I have a shot somewhere that when we were down in Florida, I had it over my shoulder, sticking up in the air, so it just was like a drone shot following me.
Got a little bit of hold in there, right?
Hey, what's up, David?
Yeah.
I was
that guy
explaining
was
it to him the other day.
He was
Dusty.
mugged.
Hey, TJ.
What's
I've been
up?
here about 4 minutes.
Oh shit! I didn't realize David was here.
I didn't either.
Because he usually comes in and says hi.
Well, I didn't want to. When I came in, Lance was asking a question. I thought,
What?
I won't be rude and talk over the top of him because I know Donald would get upset and tell me to fuck off.
Low.
You don't have to be rude for me to say that.
Well,
What you need? I don't
I
have
guess
any treats for you right now.
you've got half a reason to be happy today, David.
Oh, I know.
Well,
You saying
well,
that.
for half a
Oh, I
reason.
know you saying it.
United beat Burnley 3-2.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about Burnley.
I explained that to TJ what swatting was the other day, Dusty. We were talking about.
Yeah.
But
I kind of figured that's what it was anyway. Like,
That
because
bull tree
like,
one.
like, cause I've seen it on movies. Like when it's like kind of like towards the end of Christmas Vacation when
we
SWAT
can
comes
do one more.
Chevy Chase's house, and like breaking the windows and shit.
Yeah, but that wasn't really swatting because he legit did kidnap his boss.
All right, Dusty. Also, yes, Gaylord. One of the
Hi,
characters was
Brenda.
named
Just
Gaylord
talking
and
over
Smokey the
Donald.
Bandit
Hi.
too. Do what?
I was just saying hi to Brenda.
No, but TJ, SWAT, that wouldn't have technically been a swatting incident because they did legit kidnap his boss.
Oh.
So, at the end of Christmas Vacation.
I mean,
Right.
I know SWAT stands for Special Weapons and
Now, the
Tactics.
SWAT would have never busted through every fucking window like that either. That was a little ridiculous. That was a
Yeah.
little over the top.
Yeah.
They would have made contact first. They wouldn't have just
Yeah.
came through the windows like that.
Yeah. They're like on the top of his roof and they just swing and
Yeah, because they didn't even assess the situation. They just pulled up and all of a sudden bust through every fucking window in the house.
Yeah. Even where the tree was, they busted through the thing.
That is the good point. That the tree went through the window, and then when they swatted the house, they came and smashed the window again. That wasn't there. It shouldn't have been there because he put it through with a tree.
Was it the same window though?
It must have
'Cause
been. Came through the living room.
Well, I'm saying they came through a bunch of windows though. It wasn't just one, so it was the same one the tree was through originally. I'll have to go back and watch it and see.
Yeah, if you actually watch, the window gets fixed somehow.
I never noticed that. I have to
Not new to
check it out
yours.
next time I watch it. I watch it every Christmas, so I'll have to watch out for that next Christmas and pay
Yeah.
attention.
Well,
Well, it's like the
continuity errors, they're called.
well, it's like the big one in Jurassic Park, right?
Am
They
I
were
muted?
in the two Jeeps. The T-Rex comes up to the side of the fence, breaks the fence, comes through, but then 20 minutes later, when the Jeep gets knocked over the side, all of a sudden there's a 80-foot cliff on the other side where the T-Rex was just standing.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that from the very first time I ever saw the movie, and then I was watching one of those Easter egg things on the movie, and that was like one of the biggest things people point out with the movie that made no sense.
Now, do they actually do this like when somebody like busts through a window or whatever? Do they actually make it out of like sugar glass or whatever that shit is? Or, like so it's easier to break through or
Yeah,
whatever.
if it's prop, yeah. If it's a prop
No,
window, yeah.
no, TJ, they use bulletproof glass just to make the sound effect.
Bulletproof glass.
Or they'll use a tempered glass that's safe to jump through.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause tempered glass just breaks into little shards, but it doesn't.
No, they're not going to use tempered glass. They're going to use a sugar glass.
Well, I'm not saying
to
they
go
wouldn't, but you could use tempered glass.
You
that's
could.
safe. That wouldn't hurt anybody to jump through that.
Yep. Justin, where do we get one of them shopping trolleys from that you can throw at a car and it bounces the car off the road?
Because tempered glass, you could technically walk on with bare feet, and it shouldn't cut your feet.
Yeah.
No, it's too sharp.
Yeah, it's fucking very
Yeah.
sharp. I put my head through.
Not the tempered glass that we have. I've picked it up with my
Oh,
bare
you have
hands and never
different
gotten
tempered
it.
glass.
Yes,
I
it
didn't
breaks into
realize the
my.
Americans had their
That's
own
the
tempered
whole
glass.
point of tempered glass. It's supposed to break into small, non-sharp shards. Non-sharp shards.
There has to be a
All
sharp
glass
edge on it somewhere.
Because when I put
telling
my
you.
head through the cooker glass, that shattered into billions of little pieces. Yeah. And then I didn't have a cut on my head. However, when I put my hand on the floor to get up, the fucking glass went through my hand.
I've never had that happen with tempered
Well,
glass.
you haven't lent on the glass then, have you?
You haven't put your head through the oven door. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I had my oven door break all over the floor about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I
but
went to go open the door and the
I
glass
still would not
fell out.
scrape up tempered glass with my hand.
No.
No, but I'm saying I've
sugar
stepped on it and I've picked it up with my hands and I've never been cut by it.
Sugar glass is when they make a
A
glass like a big like thick like not thick but a big piece of glass. It's apparently made from
Well,
sugar or
Yeah,
whatever.
sugar glass is what they call like a breakaway glass for like special effects stunts, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bottles made out of sugar glass so you can smash them over somebody's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem with sugar glass, you can't use it on a cooker, and you can't use it as your window, and you can't use it as a bottle for a drink.
Not for real, no.
One of my buddies.
That's why it's called special effects.
He did a video where it was like he lives up in Georgia, and he had his window rolled up, but ice like froze over the actual window, so he was able to roll his window down.
What a country
And
here.
it his original window, and it looked like he actually broke his window, but it was a sheet of ice like over the actual window or whatever. When he rolled his window down, he's like, "I'm gonna break my window," and he
I'm
smashed
sure-
it, but it's actual like ice like frozen over like the
I'm
friggin'
sure it did cut your little girly midget hands, Dusty.
But you can use sugar glass on a microwave.
What the hell? How did that come in the conversation? Putting sugar glass in a microwave.
Well, he said you couldn't use it on a regular oven or nothing.
Why
Microwave
would
doesn't
you,
get
though?
hot.
How do you know that? Have you tried it?
You
You could
probably
put it-
no, you probably melt it. You probably melt it.
You can put it in your cup of tea.
Yeah, that would work. You know, if I was Paul's bank, I'd cancel. I'd
I'm
close the
sure
bank
there's something besides just sugar.
What's he trying to sort out now?
Have some kind of
Can't be
binding.
talking to the bank. It's Saturday.
No, he's
Talking back on Saturday.
no, he was talking to an automated system at first, but then now he's actually talking. to
Yeah.
somebody.
So what's he done? What's he paid for? And
Fuck knows.
It
Yeah,
was,
come
on,
over
it
here,
was with his
Dusty. I'll show
debit
you how
card.
soft
I
my
had
hands
most of the
are.
numbers, and y'all muted them.
You'll feel the sweet, soft embrace of my hands going around your neck.
Don't worry,
Come
we're
over
gonna
here,
hear
Dusty.
about it.
Justin, I want to know, where do you get a shopping
Oh
cart?
yeah, he's so very scary.
Walking on it.
Justin, where do you get a
What?
shopping cart that you can ram a car off the road with?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, though.
That was just stupid.
I got him arrested, though. And
Yeah,
then
I
I
know
got
you
him. I don't know if you watched the rest of it, but then I got a junior's deputy's badge from the
Yeah.
deputy.
I saw
then
it.
I got-
Yeah, I saw up to you driving up to the car, and you went, "I got a deputy's badge." He goes, "You suck."
Yeah, but then I got pulled over and arrested for impersonating later on.
I
Oh,
think
you
I
guys talking about
I
the
was
game
sure-
from last night?
Yeah, I was trying to pull over a car with a junior's deputy's badge because he was speeding. And then they went to arrest me, and I was running around, thin blue line, brothers in blue.
That was Rowan Atkinson. We had a comedy series called Thin Blue Line, which
Yeah.
was Rowan Atkinson was a copper.
Yeah, it was okay.
I was a fake copper. He was like, "That badge gives you no authority." I said, "Yes, it does."
Do you remember? It was another show over there. It was called Touch of Cloth.
A Touch of Frost.
No, it's Touch of Cloth.
Oh,
And it was kind of like the Naked Gun series, but it was British based, and it starred the brother from the Mummy movies. Can't remember his name.
don't know. Never seen it.
no, I don't
Brendan
know.
Fraser.
Wait a minute.
No, it wasn't Brendan Fraser. It was
Tom Cruise.
the brother. Okay, Brendan Fraser. The girl in the movie.
Leslie Nielsen.
It was her brother in the
We're
Mummy.
talking about a British actor here.
Fuck it, I'll look it up.
Oh, in the movie The Mummy?
Yes.
Yeah, her annoying ass brother. I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. That
Yeah, the
fucking,
gambler.
he always annoyed the shit out of me in the movie.
You know, I
No.
do remember a series called A Touch of Cloth.
In a bunch of movies, though. I've seen him in quite a few.
John
movies.
Hannah.
Yeah.
I can remember. Never mind the quality, feel the width.
But yeah, they would show up at crime scene, and they'd say there would be like dusting for fingerprints or something, and mind the dust cloth.
Yeah, what else was he in? He was in.
And they would always make those jokes. They would work those little.
Right. So you mean the copper was called Cloth?
Yeah, his last name was Cloth.
Well,
Cloth. That's a funny last name.
I don't know where they got that from because
Like in
we
Santa Claus?
had a police series called A Touch of Frost, which was David Jason.
It was probably a spoof off that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I doubt it.
And a touch of cloth is also, I guess, a euphemism for wiping your ass.
Yep.
Don't know.
A touch of cloth is the
Oh,
altar.
Lord. Go back on the
I thought
phone.
the touch of cloth was the altar boy.
Call your bank, Paul.
Call your bank. Somebody robbed it.
Paul, stop
Call
it.
your bank. We don't want to hear it.
If you like a,
Why does he have to
You're
call
right,
his bank?
Justin. The silence was golden.
That's funny.
yeah, if you like a,
Paul, got two questions for you.
What's that?
One, did you get your eBay money back?
On the one I did, but not on the second one.
Second
What
one?
second one?
Yeah, I did something stupid. I got a thing came up on the screen says, get this electric bike at 70% off if you order now.
Oh, for
You'll get
fuck's sake.
it in 10 days. And
Are you
that
What
was
do you
on-
need an
electric
electric bike for?
Yo, send me the link. Send the link.
No. Only I
You don't
send you
even ride.
official
You don't
links.
even ride an electric
How
bike.
much
We
did
got
you
an
lose on that
electric
one,
bike.
Paul?
It's CYBX. It's a CYBX store, folks. But if you
I
call
have-
there, nobody knows nothing about nothing.
I have never sent you an invalid link. All mine are security checked and thoroughly
Right, the
looked
next
through
question
first.
is, Paul,
Yeah.
how much did you lose on the bike?
$232.90.
Okay,
But how much did you save?
Paul,
that was
It
a
was,
good
it was
deal.
it was a $1,200 bike on sale that day, right now.
Yo, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get it.
Okay. Forget the point that
Even
you
the
even,
birds laughing at you in the background here.
yeah, but forget the how much it costs and what you paid. What the hell did you need an electric bike for?
I didn't.
Exactly. So why the fucking hell did you order it?
Well, I thought at that price I
Damn,
could
Mark.
turn around and sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
God.
Do it.
Paul.
I know if it looks too good to be true, it is. Too
No.
Hey,
If
Paul,
it
got
pops
something
up
for
on-
you. Here,
No,
right
no,
here.
no. Wait up. If it pops up on your screen, close it off. It's a scam.
good.
There you go, Paul. ET's talking to you.
Yeah, my finger doesn't glow like that, but yeah, I get it.
It says, your finger need to quit touching shit. It says, idiot.
Idiot. That's funny.
I was just like you, Joe. I was looking to make a little bit of money on the side, you know?
No, I don't make money on scams.
You're never gonna. You got to remember as well, Paul. Doesn't matter. You buy that e-bike, right, for $230, say, and it was $1,200. It's only going to be worth $200 to you anyway, because by the time you've sold it and sent it, the cost of sending the battery, you've got nothing left.
Well, a lot of things we can sell right here locally.
Have you ever done that before, Paul? Buy stuff for
But the
cheap
other
like that
problem
and
is
then sell it?
he puts it out there for a price, and then 15 minutes later, I put it on there for 500. Maybe I can switch it to 200.
Yeah, like you did with
because
the
he has no patience.
Cowbell.
Well, yeah, I don't have any patience. You know that, Jason.
Yeah,
But he's the greatest patient for the emergency room.
Bit like the lawnmower.
Yeah, but you've done this before though, right, Paul?
No,
Well,
and it's been a
probably.
long time. You know, the thing of it is, Justin, is I can't remember yesterday what I had for breakfast. You know, so it's like
Paul,
can't
you have
even
breakfast
remember
bowls
your
and
name.
ice cream and Boston creams every day.
He can't even remember that you called Jason Jason.
Don't
You have
worry,
the same
Paul.
breakfast every day, Paul, and you know it.
Paul, just please stop falling for the scams. Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah.
put it down. Put
I,
it down
I
to
promise
16.
from now on, if it looks too good to be true, before I do anything, I'll call you.
No, he's gonna do it anyway.
Call,
Then he'll
call
call
someone
somebody.
else. You
You
won't
don't-
call me. It'll
I
cost you a
think Paul's
fortune.
just exaggerating. I think he's exaggerating. He didn't do it.
Call
He
Joe.
just wants to hear us.
If you want to know, you call Joe.
No, don't call me.
1-800 call Joe.
How did
I like how you
Paul-
notice how every time Paul screws up, he puts it back on me. You notice that, right?
Paul? How
You
did
do
you
notice that, huh?
Yeah, because
that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
no, Joe, because you wasn't there to stop him making a mistake. That's the problem.
No, I'll say don't do it, and he'll buy it and say, Joe
Look,
said to
you're
buy it.
both starting to look like twin brothers, right? So you should
Oh,
be,
hell
there.
no.
You
I'll
should
be
be helping him out.
I'll be right back. I'll be
Joe
right
said,
back.
"No, hell no. Hell no."
Oh, stop. I will shave this before the next show. Please don't put that one on.
What do you think, Donald?
Yeah, you guys are starting to look like brothers, huh?
Hmm.
How about that?
I'm the older brother.
I'm thinking, how did you pay for it?
Yeah, you got to bring that old in again.
You might be the older brother, but Joe had the harder paper round. Sorry, Joe.
That is 27. Hey, David, pack it in. Pack it in, David. Pack it in.
That's pretty good.
Hey, Paul, call somebody. Mute
So
yourself.
TJ, yeah, you got to dye your hair white, dye your beard back, grow a beard, dye it white. Yeah, get some glasses. You could be the younger brother.
Then we could be the new version of the Three Stooges.
That's funny.
The Knuckle Twins. The Chuckle Brothers.
That's pretty good.
Joe's got that look on his eyes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a player.
Yeah. What Joel's
Let's just
thinking
figure it
is, how can he get a bullet from his gun from where he is now to my living room?
No, I ain't over that. Now, I was trying to figure out who this player was right here, and I figured him out by this mouthpiece.
Which one?
27.
The one behind the 85.
The black one or the white one?
The one behind, the one that
the blue. I
got
had
his
to
hands
figure out
out.
his number. I could see, looks like it could be a 7, but then I looked at the mouthpiece, and that's 27.
They have the number written on the mouthpiece.
No, the
No,
color.
but he cross-referenced other shots and saw the color of the mouthpiece.
I know he's got a. I know 27 has a light blue mouthpiece, and he's that mom's that's chasing me, son. So I got to make sure I get the picture of him in there. She was rubbing my back again last night, so that's all right.
Joe's got all the moms after him.
I only want one. The only one I'm worried about.
Only one.
Only one I'm worried about.
You only need one mother. That's the one that gave birth to you.
They don't call that a mother anymore. They call it a birthing parent.
A birthing parent.
What?
A birthing parent is, yeah, we won't go down that route.
It's 36. I have got to get these numbers right.
Why are you getting them wrong? Aren't the numbers on that card? You just look at them and type them in or whatever.
Yeah, but the problem is my players that are playing JV that play varsity have a number like Cameron wears number 11 in varsity, wears 13 in JV.
Oh.
And then I have one of them that's 31 in varsity. He was wearing 13 yesterday.
Oh. So it gets kind of confusing sometimes.
Well, it's confusing because he's changing every freaking week.
Yeah.
You know, so he's changed it every week so far. So somebody's gotta come up. The only person that knows it is that woman, December. December Best has the updated roster. I said, you gotta send me one. Because he's not sending me one.
Remax and Monette, you don't just get one agent. An entire
Because it's not gonna affect anything till this week coming up when the real games start.
team of agents goes to work for you.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
That's what I was wondering.
Donald,
Sorry.
Paul's,
I forgot I had my earbuds in with my cans over the top.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Paul.
I did that one day with my earbuds in my headphones. It was weird. I guess you get used to it.
Yeah, now I can get a good picture of him. Now I know it's 27.
Okay, now let's see. Where would I have saved that shot? Is that it right there? That is it right there. Yeah, this is a shot they asked for. They're like, yeah, we'd like you to come down with your drone and come into the front door and fly through the office. It's like, well, that is a specialized skill. That's not really what you guys want. But
I think
they saw
who-
something like that, so that's what they want. It's like, you guys don't want that.
You could just
somebody
walk
did
through
that.
with
I
the
can't
camera and do that, right?
I wouldn't even say they wanted that. It's
Someone
like,
did that with their drone. I can't remember who it was.
oh yeah,
bunch
lots
of
of people
people
do fly through.
A lot of people
Lots
do
of
it.
people
No, but what I'm saying
Like
is
they'll come down. They'll come down out of the sky, and like somebody will open the front door, and then they'll gradually just come.
Yeah,
fly
TJ, it's called a fly
Now
through.
you're talking
They do
about
lots of
Dono's
them.
real estate.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, Donald, is if they were just saw that and they were like, "Oh, that's cool," but technically, if you're just flying a chest level through a house, you could just do that with a camera on it.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
what the problem is people see things, they're like, oh, we want to do that. It's like, you only have 30 seconds. This is a commercial. You're looking at a fly through, which is a 3-minute long video.
Right, exactly.
And that's a different thing. Also, you're not paying me enough to do a fly through. There's a lot more risk involved in that, and that's a specialized skill. That's when you have to hire somebody who does that type of stuff, and they're going to charge you a lot more.
Yeah, don't hire me.
Yeah, especially if you want an FPV fast fly through.
And then it
You
also
know,
comes down to,
looking
it's like,
around
okay,
corners.
but
Higher
let's back up. Let's completely back up. What are you trying to say? What is the story you're trying to tell?
I think they
Can we
just
tell
liked
that
it.
story in a different way that is more effective than flying a drone? Because it's just like any drone footage. It was a fad because it was new, and they still want to do it because it's a fad. But that doesn't get attention anymore. You still have to have a story behind it. You still have to have a reason for doing it.
Honestly, Donald, I don't think they have a story behind it. I think somebody just saw it and thought it was cool. I don't
Yeah.
think they really had a reason for it.
Hey, Donald, you gotta check this picture out. This one right here. Look at this. Look at this big mother freaker right here. This mother
Watch your
freaker right here.
mouth. Watch your mouth.
Look at that big mother freaker.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
And these
That's
are
a
varsity
Shrek.
players. That's a big mother freaker there, boy.
Damn. He's huge.
but yeah, and I was there with my Air 3S, and they're like, "Can you just fly it through the door?" It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk my drone for this shot that you guys don't really know why you want it, other than that you think it would look cool.
But then they don't realize that you could just get that shot with a camera or running through the
Mhm.
building. I mean, that's just kind of stupid.
And even
unless-
then, they don't want that shot, that speed ramp shot. They want they like the idea of doing a fad. They don't really.
Well, charge them, tell them you'll do it, but you're going to charge them a crap ton of money. Charge them the
Mm-mm.
cost of the drone.
No, I told them I wasn't. They're like, "What could you?" No, you're adding risk to this shoot. I'm not going to do it. I will not do it. I said, if you want to, and the one guy's like, "Well, I've got a drone. If you want to fly it, I'm not going to fly your drone through. If you want to do it, Go ahead. You got your Part 107? No? Well, then you can't do it.
Well, technically, you
It
could.
comes
You
down
could-
to
Oh, shit.
if you're
Thank you.
if you're
Thank you,
flying a
Don.
drone and you're the professional, you tell them no. You if you don't feel comfortable doing something, you say no.
Technically, he could fly it under your license if you're there.
I could, but I wasn't going to because I did not feel comfortable. I would still be the person in control of the drone. I did not feel comfortable doing the shot they were asking for.
No, I don't think
Yep,
you
because
even
you're
have
still
to.
responsible as the RPIC.
Uh-huh.
You're still responsible.
Yeah, but at the end of the
With their
day, it's him
actions.
crashing his own drone. So
At the end of the day,
overseeing it.
sure.
Crashing into
And
what though? Crashing into person's
Into their
personal
own stuff.
property?
It's his
And now
own
who's
drone
liable
into
for that
his
also?
own stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
Yeah,
it's-
but if he crashes his drone into the house and destroys a window, who's liable?
yeah, and
Exactly.
it wasn't
Yeah,
even
That's
it
where
wasn't even
that's the
it wasn't
problem.
even a real estate photo. It wasn't even a real estate shot. It was inside of their offices, and they wanted to show people in their office working and stuff like that. So you're also got people at their desks working. You're also talking about at this point, you're now choreographing a shot, and they were only paying me to be there for a couple hours. There's no
Yeah, but
way to
why-
choreograph that shot and shoot it. Even if I was skilled FPV, choreographing multiple people in an office and getting that shot is going to take longer than what they were paying for.
Well,
Yep,
that's what I'm
they're-
saying.
they're-
So
they're
why
paying
not
for a
just
specific scope of work?
why
paying
not
for a
just tell them
specific
this is
scope
the
of-
price and they can do it, make more money.
Because I was not going to do that. First off, I don't have the FPV skills. So I don't fly FPV. I fly.
Yeah, but you can
Camera
always
drone.
speed the footage up.
And second off, I'm not going to do a shot that is stupid as hell. Fly. It's cliched and stupid as hell.
It
Could
don't
fly down
matter
from
if
the
they're
outside of
paying
our
for it.
building. Yeah, it does.
Why?
Because I want to give them the best product that I can give them, not what they ask for, but what the best thing for them.
Yeah, I don't care. If somebody wants to pay me extra stuff for something stupid that I don't agree with, I'll fucking do it. I don't care.
Yeah,
that's
my
your
job
business.
Don puts his name on it. He don't want his name
But
on
that's
it.
your business.
next
Exactly.
question is,
That's not
Justin,
Don's business.
does he have the insurance to do?
And not only
And
that,
I don't care. My
Donald's-
name doesn't go on. My name doesn't go on
Donald's
it.
shutting down his business anyway, so that's
Yeah,
what I
my
said.
name is
I
not
don't
going
care.
on it. My name's not going on it. But the shot, we would have spent all that time working on the shot they had a dream of. They weren't going to pay me extra. Also, Justin, they weren't going to raise their budget. So that's already off the table.
Well, I
So
look at it as
it doesn't matter what if they were asking for something and they wanted to get a commercial done and they wanted a certain script, and I went down there to shoot a certain script, and they start asking for shots that don't match that script, and it's going to eat up all of their time getting a shot that isn't going to get them the results they wanted in the first place. It is my job to say, no, stop it. You're like a little kid in a candy store. We need to settle down and figure out what it is that we're trying to accomplish on this shoot. That's why I'm a professional.
I think, why does it matter if they're going to waste their money paying for something that they
Because they're
think
going to pay any extra money, and then it comes down to we've wasted
Well,
all the
that's
time.
fine if
Hold
that's
on,
fine
no,
if they don't
they're not
want to
gonna pay
pay
more.
the extra money.
No, but
Justin,
don't pay the
Justin,
extra.
stop for a second. They're not going to pay any extra money. So if we waste all the time getting a shot that they wanted, and we don't have time to actually shoot the commercial that they were actually asking for to the game that would actually be good, at the end, they're going to say, well, that's shit. I'm not going to pay for that anyway. So to constrain their expectations and actually shoot the commercial that will get finished and will get paid for versus getting a shot that they're never going to pay for in the first place just because they're asking for it.
Well, why are you letting them not pay you up front to do stuff? Or having a down payment or some kind of deposit?
I'm working with an agency
how
and
he does his
they've always
business.
paid their bills.
They don't pay some kind of deposit?
No, I've worked with this
That's
guy
crazy.
for, I've worked with,
I don't
I've
do
had
that
a
either.
relation- I've had a
I pay after
working
the fact.
relationship
Or I get paid
with this
after.
man. I've had a working relationship with this man for 23 years. He pays his bills.
Well, like I said, if they're not going to pay you extra, then yeah, I understand not doing that. But if they want to keep throwing money at you to come up with these stupid ideas, I
Oh, sure. If they want to keep throwing money at me,
well,
a
that's what
different
that
thing.
was my point.
But you're
I
making
wasn't
up a
saying
fantasy.
I wasn't saying that because of what they
But
paid
you're
you, just
making
do
up a
whatever they
fantasy
want.
situation.
That's not true. There's sometimes companies will do that.
Okay.
And they'll
Oh.
end up not producing any results. I mean, look at Cracker Barrel. They
Someone
backed out
got,
of that.
there's a company that got paid good money to do that redesign, and then it's gone. I wouldn't have backed down if I was them. I don't know why people were throwing a fit over it. I saw the pictures of the redesign. It looked more like a farmhouse type thing. The walls being white and being clean. I liked it.
No, it's supposed to feel like an old cabin, like an old, like wooden look.
It's supposed to be. What does
modern.
supposed to be mean? What does supposed to be mean?
The way it looked. Why would you want it to look modern? That was
I
not
didn't
the
say
feel
modern.
of the.
It
That's the way it
still-
looked. How did you
didn't-
get farm from those pictures?
From the inside when they had like everything white?
They look like First Watch restaurants. They look all clean and modern inside. It looks nothing like that old timey feel. I don't know how you got
It
that.
still
from
had a
those
flavor of
pictures.
that. It still had a flavor of like
No,
farmhouse.
not even. Not even. I don't know how you got that from those.
The picture I saw.
What I don't understand is why a non-professional is trying to question a professional.
On what redesigns of restaurants? Neither one of us are in that field.
I'm all about in all aspects of this.
And who's the professional?
Well, Donald, clearly.
In photography, yes, and in his what we were talking about.
And
I was just asking.
The logo wasn't that bad either. It was new. Yes, it was a new logo, and that's.
But you know why she wanted the logo out of there? It had to do with the wokeness that she supports, and the company that did the
I'm sorry.
redesign is one of the
you're
biggest.
saying I know that. I don't know that. I'm looking at a pic. I'm looking at a logo.
I know.
And
I
there's nothing about
understand.
this logo that says
She
anything
didn't
about
want
her
the-
ideology.
Because this is the whole point, and this is what the running joke with the new logo was. They didn't want the old white guy in there, but then they didn't take the word cracker out of there. Okay, and then two,
Cracker
the
has
company
nothing to
that did
do with
it's a
a
slang
person.
term for white people.
It's also a thing that you eat, and they used to put these little
Oh
crackers.
God,
You know
no,
what
but
a
that's
saltine
not
cracker is?
what the woke crowd looks
Do you
at
know
it
what?
as.
Do you know what a cracker is? Have you ever heard of a saltine cracker?
Yes, but
They
that's
used
not.
to ship those things.
crackers.
They used to ship those things in barrels, and everybody would gather around the barrel, and then you would have a
I
cracker barrel where you could
understand what
scoop
that
out
is.
crackers.
But they looked at it from a
Ship them
racial
in barrels?
standpoint.
What?
Obviously, she didn't
they
because
did.
she left the word cracker barrel because she understood
That was
what
the whole
reference was.
funny reason. And the company that did the redesign, the head of that company is one of the biggest pushers of DEI.
That's great, and you're going off onto something else. I don't give a shit what their company thinks or what their company does. I'm looking at the logo itself, and the logo itself does not look that bad of a redesign for a logo. All I'm looking at is the end result.
I'm saying the reason why they changed. I didn't say
You
the
cannot
logo looked
separate
bad.
the artist from the art, can you?
But you're not listening to me. I don't care.
I am.
I
But
don't
you keep
care
bringing
what
up
the
things
new.
that don't matter.
I don't
I'm
care.
saying that the logo doesn't look bad.
I don't care what the logo
Popcorn.
looked like. It's the way reason they changed the logo is my problem.
Okay,
That's
then you're wrong.
like them.
Then you're absolutely
like,
wrong.
That's like
What do
them
you
changing.
mean?
That's
Their
like them
core base does not care about that stuff. That's why they backed out.
If you hate the logo because of the reason they're changing the logo instead of actually assessing the logo itself, you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Is it the same thing as the Aunt Jemima and they just changed it to Pearl Milling Company? Is it kind of like
It's the
thing
same
like that?
shit, TJ. The same exact shit. And I don't support it at the end of the day. And there's no excuse for it. And their core base of customers don't believe in that shit. And this is why they backed out of it.
Yeah, they backed out and they cowed, but I'm just saying, I'm looking at the actual design. I'm not thinking about any of the reasoning behind it.
Didn't have a problem with the design.
Justin,
is
stop
what I'm
interrupting
saying.
me. You've had your say. I'm saying just looking at the design and looking at the restaurant design. It is not bad. Just taking it at the actual end result, not the reasoning why, not whatever political thing that you're involved in. I don't give a shit about. I'm looking at the actual result. The logo looks like a nice, clean, modern redesign of a logo. It still retains some elements of the old logo. It still retains some of that old feel in the font. I don't mind the logo change. The interior of the building, yes, it was cleaner. It was it was different without all the shit on the wall. I thought it looked nice.
I mean, I thought the original one was fine. I don't know why people like overreact to logos like that, because I mean, I never really thought of a person. There's a person sitting there. I never realized he was black. I wouldn't have cared less, you know, like, oh.
Again, it wasn't the logo people were flipping out about. It was the reasoning behind the change.
Which is silly.
Yeah.
Why is that silly? Why would you want to support a company that's doing shit like that?
Well, what was the reason behind it?
It was because
I already explained it.
I'm just saying, if I'm looking at the old Cracker Barrel and the new design, and if you show me those two pictures and say, hey, which one of these places would you like to eat at? I would probably pick the one that looks cleaner, which is the new redesign. They got rid of all the wood grain. They got rid of a bunch of the shit on the wall. It looks like farmhouse interior design. Like whitewashed walls. It's not bad.
Yeah, I like the interior of it. It looks kind of cool, actually.
And sure, you might like the shit on the walls and all this stuff, and you're attached to it. That's great that you're attached to it. And you can not like it for that. But just looking at the actual design and looking at the end results, I don't see anything wrong with the actual end results. I'm sitting here looking at it. It looks inviting. It still looks mildly, it doesn't look cold and sterile like some people said. The wooden chairs, spindleback chairs, it looks farmhouse. They still have some wood grain on on some of the tables.
Why is change good, Dusty, when it caused their stock to drop by 17%? They lost almost $1 billion.
That their stock was not changed. The stock was not changed by the redesign. Their stock was affected by the politics
because
of the redesign, which is the different thing. The politics of the redesign and the redesign itself are two separate things.
How is it two separate things? The redesign was because of the political
when you walk in
of the CEO.
When you walk in to a restaurant to eat food, your experience is not with the CEO and their politics. Your experience is with what does the table look like? What does the interior of the building look like?
The staff.
That is what your actual experience, the user experience is. You're bringing politics, which is what does this person who did this design think? And oh, the design is horrible because they think wrong.
Why everybody always think it's young people doing this?
Well,
look at most of these government protests that are out there that are protesting Trump.
It's not young people here.
It's a bunch of fucking boomers.
No, yeah, I was gonna say this Cracker Barrel fit is being thrown by old people, so I don't think
Actually, I'll tell you what.
You also have to look at the other side of this, right? Why does someone's political opinion matter to where you eat?
It doesn't.
Yeah? It doesn't.
And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter their political opinion.
Everyone on here will have a completely
because everybody is sick of the DEI shit.
Yeah, but
the majority of the country is sick of it, and they're tired of companies pushing agendas because of their political beliefs. Everybody's just sick of it.
You are a country that pushes everything on its political belief on both sides.
If I look at the logo and the new interior, I'm sitting here looking at them. Look at them. Just don't think about anything else. Just look at them clean and look at it and say, what is this trying to push on me? This is not pushing anything on me. This is just a logo and an interior design.
But
you are bringing the politics into it.
No. Okay. My issue with the inside of the restaurant was I just don't like the new look. It has nothing to do with the politics. I just don't like the new look.
That's all you have to say.
The sign issue is because it's the same shit what they did with Aunt Jemima and all that, and I don't agree with that.
Okay.
It's because there was a white dude on the fucking sign and they had a problem with it. because of the CEO's politics. That's the only thing I disagreed with.
But would it have
And
been
I
such a big
disagreed
fit?
with them when Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben and all them were being removed from the boxes. I didn't agree with that either. Why?
I didn't agree with
why
it, but I
do
didn't
you-
get emotional.
No, but I'm saying, why do you think it's less racist to remove black icons and try to erase them from history?
Why did
Isn't
you
that
say
more
that was-
racist?
why did you say I thought that?
No, I'm not saying you. I'm
You
saying
did
I'm
say
asking.
you. You said,
I'm
why
saying
do you think?
I meant to
So
say
he
the
did-
general population that was doing
Yeah,
that. was
that's what
pushing for that.
just, like the general population.
I'm talking about the people that were pushing for that. I find it more racist to remove black icons and people because of certain race off of boxes because you have a problem than it is just to leave them there. Aunt Jemima had no reason to be taken off of the
And-
off of the pancake.
I will tell
mix.
you right now.
Her
looking
family
at
was
the-
pissed about that.
Looking at the Cracker Barrel logo, removing that man.
Look, Justin.
It's a no-brainer. A good logo should be able to read in silhouette, and you cannot read that in silhouette. It's just
I'm
a
selling
lump
it for $50.
over the side. I would probably have gotten rid of the man and maybe left the barrel.
Oh,
I
save
possibly
that?
would have left the barrel
Yeah, I got a brand. It's not open. $50.
or incorporated. I maybe incorporate the barrel shape into the surroundings of the and they did. Oh, it is.
All right, fellas, I'm taking
Uh,
off. I'm here.
The new logo.
Catch
All right, Jason, you have a good day.
sir.
Bye. The new logo, if you look at the new logo, the surrounding shape of the logo, the big orange blob, it looks like a barrel turned on its
And
side.
nobody said
I-
anything about LGBT.
That is a very nice logo.
Again, nobody said anything about LGBTQ. I don't know why that's being brought up. There's the fact there was a white dude on the sign is my issue. That has nothing to do with the gay community.
But it doesn't matter the color of the dude on the sign being removed. It's not a clean logo. It's not a good logo. They may have used it for years. It's dated. It's ugly.
And a corporate decision to clean up.
And
Well,
I like the fact that the new logo does incorporate the shape of the barrel and the word Cracker Barrel and the shape of the barrel turned sideways. Much
I
cleaner.
mean, did they think that there was like too much going on with the old logo, like too much whatever, too much?
Too busy.
It is too
Too
busy,
busy?
and it does not read well. If you glance at it in silhouette, it does not read quickly or well.
Look, and I would have been cool if they said, okay, we're going to take the old logo, we're going to dress it up, maybe revamp that one. But when she was clearly coming out and saying that she was pushing DEI initiatives and that her problem was with the person that was on the
So your
sign.
problem is not with the logo.
That's
it's
not a
the person.
corporation just trying to clean up. That's a
No,
corporation
But
pushing
your,
a certain
what I'm
agenda
saying,
over
your
race.
problem is not with the logo, it's with the person and their political views.
I would
And
say,
that's
Justin,
something that
that
people don't get.
in that specific case, I would back her decision if having that person is not iconic to the brand as far as no one knows who he is. He's not like it's not like KFC. It's not like Orville Redenbacher, where the person
Donald,
is iconic and integral to the brand.
Donald, stepping back to what you said, it wasn't an easy read, but when you saw that, no matter, you didn't have to read it. As soon as you saw that logo, you knew it was Cracker Barrel. It was iconic.
When I say easy read, I'm talking about in silhouette.
Yeah, but when you some things
that
you
means-
just see from a distance and it's
Right.
iconic. You know,
From a
it's
distance, and you're looking at a sign 50 feet tall.
Exactly, the Redskins too. I have an issue with that, Dustin.
Good logo design should be readable at different sizes, and so it may look good 50 feet tall on a sign, but when you shrink it down on a business card, it
that
becomes
makes a big difference.
It becomes different.
I've already figured that out.
And this is what pisses me off, Dusty, is I don't like when people try to to stick up for people that don't want to be stuck up for in the first place. Like the whole Redskins thing. My best friend's family on his mom's side were all full-blooded Indians. I went on 2 different trips to Oklahoma with them on the reservation. They had Redskin shit everywhere on that fucking reservation. Big supporters of the football team. But some white jackass somewhere up in a CEO's office decided, I'm going to be a Justice Warrior, and they have an issue with the Redskins, and I'm going to remove that logo.
Justin? Actually, no, that was a bunch of people demanding the change, and I agree with you that it should not have been changed.
A bunch of white middle-class people in their fucking cul-de-sacs whining about it.
It was a lot of people throwing a fit about the Redskins and demanding they change the name, and it was people who weren't related to the project, which is the exact same thing.
Or weren't even from that culture.
But which is the exact same thing as everybody throwing a fit over the Cracker Barrel logo change. It didn't affect them. They were just wanting to throw a lot of people are just wanting to throw a fit. It does not affect the food. I'm sorry, that's a better design. And politics be damned.
Oh no,
people are wrong for throwing a fit about it.
If she wouldn't have came out and started talking all the DEI shit about the white guy being on the sign, I wouldn't have had an issue with the change. My issue is with what she was saying about it. Her politics on that. And then she deleted a bunch of her shit that she posted online about it. After she posted it.
I've not read any of that.
Because a lot of it was deleted.
I haven't read any of that. That's why I'm not angry. I'm just looking at the actual design, the actual redesign. It looks fine.
Who is she? When you're referring to she, like who?
The
CEO.
Oh.
She deleted quite a few of her posts after she had posted them about the reason why she wanted to change the sign or true meaning behind it.
Oh, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, you're talking.
Yeah, the Cracker CEO.
The Cracker CEO.
That was my only issue with the whole situation. And just like I said, it's always somebody trying to play Justice Warrior for a race or culture that they have nothing to do with, but they think they're being some kind of hero stepping in for them. When the Indians didn't give 2 shits about the football team being called Redskins, but a bunch of white people in cul-de-sacs wanted to start complaining about it, thinking that they know what these people felt over here, and that's not the way they felt. It's always some fucking white girl with pink or blue hair running around thinking she knows everything.
You know that the white guy was not added until 1977. They started out without any. It was just an old timey font.
I'm going to start a campaign. I think Red Bull should get rid of the wings because
so for eight years. Yeah. For 8 years, it was just the letter form logo. Then they added the other in 77. And I think it's kind of stayed the same.
I would say both of those groups definitely are intertwined with each other, Dusty, but I wasn't specifically talking about the LGBT group. They definitely have the same ideology.
On the new logo, I probably would have maybe on the surrounding barrel shape added some sort of a band to look like the barrel or to show that it's more of a barrel. I've had maybe some sort of a band type element to either end. But then again, I didn't get paid a bunch of money to redesign it.
I said, Dusty, I'm tired of being politically correct. If I'm going to call somebody a gay retard these days, I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm tired of everybody whining and complaining.
A lot of that going on around the world.
But gay retards? But
okay, retard.
And you don't have to take it as offense neither, because if I say it to one of you and I'm joking around, it's because I'm not being serious. The problem is people took what people were using as jokes and took it serious.
Yeah.
It's already 1:20.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Whoa.
Although Paul did start late today.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be a marathon. We just stay on.
A marathon.
That's time to kill it. Paul starting. It's time to go.
Yeah, time to pack it in.
Crucible.
I'll leave it to a vote. TJ, how do you vote? Pack it in? Yes.
I've been winning all kinds of free
DJ,
memberships.
laugh
lately.
if you want us to pack it in. Tell us it's funny. There you go.
Be a marathon. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Joe, how do you vote?
That's pretty good.
No comment.
Joe's a no vote. He stay here.
That's funny.
Mark, what do you think?
That's pretty good.
Mark's a no vote.
Mark lost the will to live half an hour ago.
I had to lighten up the silence.
Donald, what? How are you voting?
I don't have a vote. I'm working.
Okay, no, it's a no vote from Donald.
That's pretty good.
David.
Oh man.
How are you voting?
Due to my political opinions, my vote does not count. Sorry.
Okay, so that's a no vote. That's nobody wants to pack it in. Okay.
Oh god.
TJ just wants to sit and giggle.
Oh, wow, whatever TJ says.
That's funny.
Justin, what do you think?
Do whatever TJ does.
Do whatever I say.
Now there you go, TJ. You're in control.
DJ.
DJ.
Laura.
Pack it in.
Laura, pack it in.
Joe, shut up.
No, that's wrong. You said it wrong. It's shut up, Joe.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, you missed it earlier. Freaking Pickle grabbed my finger, and I was like, "Ow, you little fucker!" And he actually went to Laura. He went, "I got him!" Ha ha ha! I started looking, laughing. It's the fact that he didn't just say "got you" or anything. He went, "I got him."
I got him. Oh, that's funny.
Can you just come pick your dinner out, please?
I can if I wanted to.
Well, then it's either come pick your dinner out or you're not having fuck all.
That's all right, because I don't want fuck all. I'll have a dinner. She just said, if I don't pick dinner, I'm not having fuck all. So if I'm not having fuck all, I'm going to be having something. So problem solved.
You're not having anything.
Okay, I guess we can pack it in.
All right.
Well, you just made that decision on your own.
Well, if you guys want to stay on here, go ahead.
I was gonna test fly my
Back on again in 3.5 hours.
Other controller just to see how it did.
Hi, baby.
Actually, we've been on 4.5 hours.
I said you'd be back on again.
In 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Well, 3 hours 15.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, we're gonna pack it in as because we're gonna honor Laura's wishes.
What?
That was weird. When TJ
How's that, TJ?
put his eyes down, he did like a.
What is that,
like
Joe?
Well, watch. You open it up.
Oh, that's cool.
He got the mini.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Johnny showed me that You found it. Slide right in. Snap.
That's pretty awesome.
I made a shorter one. It fits in the V-cop the bag, so it slides in and out easier.
Oh, that's neat. Heck yeah. Groovy, baby, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, pretty
As they
nice.
say in Australia. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
You actually said that pretty good, TJ.
Yeah.
Nice.
Groovy, baby, yeah. Shall we shag now or later, baby? Yeah.
Need a handle on it though.
Okay, everybody. We'll see all you again later today at 5 o'clock.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Bye for now.
Just enough
Adios.
time for Joe to cook us, make us sell a tea in the microwave.